Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams, Michael Kerr, and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team on M1047 as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday on M104.7 FM. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, come from there, and everywhere. It's the special flavor that's made us savor at the Royal Castle. Oh, come the Royal Castle. Royal Castle. Flavor to the bone. Royal Castle. Taste the very own. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.
David Guide and Son Funeral Services, with locations in High Street, Siparia, Port of Spain, Couva, San Fernando, and Point Fortin. David Guide and Son Funeral Services is the choice for you. Having to lose someone you love is already hard, so funeral services and arrangements should be made easy. And at David Guide and Son, that is what we guarantee. We guarantee our customers exclusive services at affordable prices. Our services include funeral pre-arrangement packages, casket customization, great customer service, the latest in body preparation technology, and the best fleet of vehicles to give your loved ones the send-off they deserve. With 5 convenient locations located nationwide, feel free to call or visit us today. With full packages starting from as low as $7,500, call David Guide and Son Funeral Services today. Distinctive, not expensive.
Here again, bigger and better as Tuco reignites the magic of Calypso. South Trinidad, the world is coming for Calypso Fiesta. Calypso Fiesta is the biggest Calypso showdown and after-party line in the world. The top 40 Calypsonians for 2024 will be competing for a spot in the Calypso Monarch Finals in 2024. The after-party features Raymond Ramnarine and Adilina Dan, Super Blue, Johnny King, Baron, Boza, Culture B, and Viking Ding Dong. Showtime 2 p.m. at the newly refurbished Skinner's Park in San Fernando. Early bird tickets are available on islandetickets.com. In 2024, history will be made and new wonderful surprises will be revealed. Get ready for the magic of Calypso. Saturday, February 3rd, Skinner's Park in San Fernando. Prepare your cruise for Calypso Fiesta.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC. ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secured parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
The Kaiso Caravan will be at the Majestic Garden, Orokuch Road, Sandy Grande, 8 p.m. Saturday the 20th of January, 2024. And on Sunday the 21st, we'll be at the Spots Entertainment Center, Malabar Extension Road Arena, 6 p.m., which will be Judges Night. We coming with fire from Johnny King, Cardinal, Valley, Dirty Curtain, The Stinger, Sexy Susie, Black, Ninja, Tiny, Slick, Extempo by Lady Africa and Lingo, MC Goff Repair. Music by Ricardo and the Sunshine Band. Tickets cost $150 single and $200 for couples. Who say Calypso dead? They gotta be joking!
West Shore Medical Private Hospital is a pillar of strength in healthcare in Trinidad and Tobago. Your needs and those of your loved ones are of paramount importance to us. That is why we always put our patients first. As a leader of quality private healthcare, our world-class hospital is fully equipped with state-of-the-art medical technology. Above all, our knowledgeable and friendly team of professionals is proud and happy to take care of you. West Shore Medical Private Hospital. Healthcare with a heart.
Jab in the band, KFC on the stage, jab on the street. We ready, saving for the mass, saving for Jubilee. KFC is the way. Everybody come for the jab box, KFC jab box. For savings and carnival, our passion is golden. Every moment brings out the best in us.
This carnival, get a jab box, 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular fries, and a biscuit for only $25. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Get ready to reignite the Calypso magic with Kaiso House. Join us for the grand opening on Thursday, 18th January at 8 p.m. at the Modern Savannah Grass Tent, Queen's Park, Savannah. And it continues on Friday 19th and Saturday 20th, right through to February 9th, 2024. Get tickets at just $200 for single and 2-on-1 tickets for $300. Tickets available at Island League Ticket, Queen's Park, Savannah, Crosby, St. James, Tuco, Head Office, Belmont, and WAC Radio, Coffee Street, San Fernando. Prepare for an unforgettable night with a star-studded cast, including Brother Valentino, Gypsy, Boza, Brother Mudada, reigning Calypso Monarch, Tazea O'Connor, Kareem Ashe, Mr. Shaq, Sister Abba, Aaron Duncan, and many, many more. And that's not all. Special guest on opening night, the soca sensation, Mikal Tesha.
Doreen coming home for carnival.
Don't miss this spectacular event. For more information, check Kaiso House official social media pages. Get ready for Kaiso House, where excellence is a tradition.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
I was going to the Oval one evening and I stopped as it was drizzling and a radio station was on. And on that radio station, which wasn't my favorite station, but it was on in the vehicle I was in, a most vulgar and outrageous radio program was on the airwaves called The Ground Report. You all remember that? In that report, it was the nastiest, dirty. As a matter of fact, what caught my attention was how filthy the program was on our airwaves. And I was asking myself, how could this be permitted on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago, election or no election? And it was all about me and my father and my mother and this, and I had raped this and I had done that, and the Ground Report. They want to know what the plan is? The plan is to put an end to this.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Pleasant good morning to all and sundry. East, west, north, south, central, our friends in Tobago, and wherever you are streaming on the World Wide Web. Pleasant good day to you. Yes, this is, yes, of course, the penultimate day before, of course, the final day. Not that we are looking forward to it, because we can go 24/7 if permitted, if allowable. But of course, financial and other constraints will not permitted, because we have to share the airwaves, of course, and we have just 3 hours. Notice that we said the 3 hours. That is usually the maximum for any particular program airing as the experts in the field of journalism and, of course, radio will suggest and have, of course, advised. But that being as it may, we continue to treat with the matter. Of course, tomorrow will be the final day of the week for the program, but we continue on Monday, and of course we have those other programs, whether the Observer, whether of course the Corridor Transformation, and whether of course people like Anil Roberts and others who of course will bring the issues that are pertinent towards, of course, not only salvaging Trinidad and Tobago in terms of its democracy and the threat thereto, but also to make certain that you are so well informed as any democracy must be, and the duty of those who are in authority so to do transparently and, of course, frontally, and with a high degree of moral and ethical standards that will, of course, promote such activities or encouragement, that is to say, democracy. But when that does not occur, as is the case with the Rowley administration, then the population has a duty and responsibility to respond appropriately. And that is where such an egregious breach is brought to the attention of the public by way of the conduct of those who have been elected to serve our country, our great country, Trinidad and Tobago. Then we have an informed position to say that we must salvage and we must do what is right, and therefore, armed with the information, we go to the polls, which of course is inevitable next year and possible during the course of this year, to tell those who are in charge that they cannot arrogate unto themselves, breach, of course, the rule of law, undermine the separation of powers, and indeed attempt to influence to stay in office independent institutions, as we have been seeing being undermined on a daily basis in Trinidad and Tobago. That being as it may, of course, don't forget, for the new callers, the numbers to call 229-0251. Let me repeat that again, 229-0251. I expect that by now people are either committing it to memory or they have it on your favorite notepad that you will always refer to it. It's the number one program on mornings, and let's not waste time with that. There can be none better. And then, of course, the other number to call, 239-5120. 239-5120, and then of course you can get us as well on WhatsApp. But at the same time, this facility will also accommodate a voice note, so in case you're a bit timid or your first time and you don't want, of course, to express yourself live and direct and in real time. Well, of course, you can have a delay in terms of sending us a note on 366-3053, 366-3053. As I said, you can call us there for immediate response, or you can drop us a line, a voice note, that is, in order to, of course, get your ideas, because God knows we need all the ideas in Trinidad and Tobago. After all, we are still a democracy, in spite of the efforts of those in charge to believe that they are the repository and that they are the devilish given right to manage the affairs of the country, in spite of the protestation of the majority of the population, and notwithstanding notwithstanding the responsibility consequential of an election, the what is called the social contract that we have been engaged in, to arrogate unto yourself that you are the sole managers of Trinidad and Tobago. I think it is not just a fallacy, a misnomer, and of course a false concept and false ideology that we have to disabuse in more ways than one, and that is what we are committed to on this program every morning, that we wake up, and of course we have breath in our lungs and bodies in order to tell those who are in charge at this point in time that that is not acceptable, will not be accepted, and Trinidad and Tobago will resist. Of course, so we continue to ask of you as to what form 2024 should take in terms of your own ideas. We have our ideas, of course. There's a committee in place to treat with it, and I'm sure that one of the things that we are contemplating is getting what I consider to be a plenary session where all of the major, what I consider to be activists and players, both here on this program and elsewhere, to meet physically and to, of course, engage and to probably coalesce and strategize as to how we will mete out the various programs carded to defend our democracy, essentially, our economy, the people, and of course address the question, the burning question today of crime and criminality, borderline, as well as, of course, gang warfare, and indeed the white-collar crime of persons in high office wanting more and taking more than their fair share, having regard, of course, to all of the legalities and all of the commitments. In other words, the corrupt and opportunistic clique, and of course gravitating towards that 1% idea that has flourished under the Rowley administration, and you know what that connotates. So let's get straight to the headline news at this time. Father of man killed in Mova, triple murder. We mentioned that yesterday. I forgive the killers. Well, that's a very, very, very commendable position. That reminds me of agape love. You know, there's the Greek saying that there are three types of love. You have, of course, the eros love, meaning the sexual one. You have, of course, the filial love, meaning that friendly, and then you have, of course, the agape love, where, of course, you love others as you love yourself, and therefore will make that kind of sacrifice. Well, that seemed to be an agape love statement that was made by that father. Of course, the typical father will say, not me. I cannot be forgiven for somebody who has taken the life of my son. That being as it may, of course, CSOs awarded grants, dignity kits. Yes, CSO meaning, of course, a civil society or organizations. I think that speaks for itself, and of course, the ministry under the minister in the ministry, well, sorry, in the office of the Prime Minister as well, that representative for Tobago East, Webster Roy, of course, given some monies, and of course what is called dignity kits to about 30-something NGOs in the area of supporting women in particular in desperate, or should I say tragic circumstances, to sort of assist those organizations in the execution of their functions in the society. NGC Green launched to improve energy use in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, I suspect once Stuart Young is involved, and of course the Prime Minister directly, who in fact has been deemed the sidekick of the Prime Minister, we know that there must be something sinister or something ultimate to usually the detriment of this society when they are involved in anything we have experienced so far. He just gave us a Christmas gift that could only materialize in 4 years' time, but told us that in 2023, a gift, a Christmas gift there, that we will collect about 4 years down the road. So that in itself speaks volume. But this particular initiative is a new company that was launched specifically to treat with green ventures, meaning that that particular solar energy park in around Point Lisas there, where they have launched. I think NGC has some 30% investment in that particular project, and of course the idea is to find a vehicle to produce or should I say renewable energy sources, and this is just one of the initiatives by, of course, creating this new company. Is a new company dealing with only, of course, renewable energy. In other words, the oil and gas focus of this administration, they have decided, of course, to include this source, of course, and claiming that it is Trinidad and Tobago's contribution to climate change. It's climate change agenda, and wanting, of course, to demonstrate that to the whole world. And there's some suspicious development inside of that, which, of course, I'm sure over time we'll be able to explain further. A viral experience turned victorious for Holy Faith Convent Penal. Well, of course, that is in relation to their success story at the Panorama. That's that school in Penal there. For the first time they entered, and first time they emerged victorious. Vemcot, VMCOTT, Vemcot owed $37.4 million. Of course, mainly not unexpected. We have seen the same thing with TNTech and WASA and so on, as far as state enterprises and state agencies are concerned, and ministries. That Vemcot is responsible, of course, for the maintenance of government or state vehicles, and they have been owed by, or they have been owed or are owed by these state entities some $37.4 million. Nothing different to what we were told by TNTech and WASA. And if these monies were paid, there might be no need for the implementation of this dastard and evil tax called property tax, as Dr. Rowley has indicated to us that it is a tax that in 2009 thereabout, not one of his constituents could have afforded an additional $100 under the pressures of on their fixed salary. But here it is, coming out of COVID, coming out of a extremely lean period, and it's historic in its dimensions and its purpose. And here it is, we now must be forced to afford or to give to the government by virtue of the implementation of property tax, not just $100, but much more than that in many cases, too many not to be concerned. That being as it may, of course, a suspect surrenders to police for girls' murder. Yes, well, that's a continuing saga that we are all too familiar with, and therefore we look forward to see what is happening, what would come out of that. But the suspect has surrendered to the police. La Romaine man killed. That previous one, I think, was occurred in Las Lomas, where, of course, somebody was arguing and they went for a shotgun and began to shoot. Two persons got shot. One died, and the girl, of course, is a 15-year-old girl. And then, of course, this La Romaine man killed while playing cards. Another hospitalized. Yes, that's another case of the use of firearms in the execution of that. And in that particular instance, another person succumbed to his injury, and one is at hospital, I understand, in stable conditions. That had been as industrial court mourns CCJ judges passing. Well, one of the Caribbean Court of Justices has died. I think he was able to resign before, and is being recognized by the industrial court. That in itself is mired with its own controversy, having regard to the changing of the head of that court by, I understand, by WhatsApp or by email. She being, of course, out of the jurisdiction, out of the country, and there it is. She got her dismissal or walking papers, and replaced by another person with some serious development in the industrial front, confronting or is within the domain for adjudication by that particular court. Update, of course, according to the Newsday, 3 dead in Movement shooting spree. Well, of course, all we got really is the addresses of the persons that were shot and died, and of course, most of them is around the Laventille and East Port of Spain area. Their addresses. Of course, there was one who would have been resident in Paradise Heights since the matter, or since that event occurred in Paradise Heights itself. All right, so I think those are the areas that I will want to focus on. Of course, don't forget, except to say that Sugarcane Feeds Center workers accept the 4% wage increase. I think I mentioned that yesterday. Once again, of course, the numbers to call. We'll open up the lines immediately. I will get the indication from studio. I want to say, of course, good morning to Newbie. I trust that everything is all right. I know that yesterday we had a little slip in terms of communication, but that is how it is when you have a new system and you are testing and so on. And of course, and without the vital input of Andy, you will understand. But Andy, of course, is recuperating well, for want of a better term, and he is resting, as I say, sabbatal, and I suspect that pretty soon he will be rejoining us, revitalized, re-energized, and of course wanting to do the work of a patriot as he has been doing over the many years. Of course, Mikey will join us a bit later. But the numbers to call, once again, 229-0251, 229-0251, and you also have another number, 239-5120, 239-5120, and WhatsApp. As I said, you can call us as well as you can send a voice note on this particular number, and that number is 366-366-3053. We have President, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Sorry. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Lennox, I don't know if I missed you saying it, that a policeman was murdered in Springfield last night.
Let me hear.
I don't know if you heard, I don't know if I missed you saying it, that a policeman was murdered in Springfield last night.
Oh, no, I am not aware of that at all.
Yeah, well,
So,
I heard it on Cemetery
all right.
earlier.
Okay.
was
I'll look into that. Immediately, but yeah, and make your contribution. If that is a contribution, well, thank you very much for the information.
Lennox, the only thing I could say right now, people talking about everything, the word this, the one that, and I know nobody talking about the Lokoto Jabi. I think that's the only solution to this problem. And the other, it already have a solution. The Prime Minister in opposition said, if you are not part of the solution, you are part of the problem. So I don't think it need no crime talks, it need nothing. We have the solution. So I think he has to get out though. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Listen, good morning. Welcome to the Ground Report, Tuesday edition.
Morning to the big old man.
Good morning to you as well, my friend.
Yeah, morning, Trina and Tobago. All blessings to Andy, Mikey, everybody, the director, everybody. Then besides that policeman was being killed last night. You see, Armstrong now coming out. Lennox is coming home to meet them now. Because they're getting some letters, the businessmen calling on the government to do something about the crime because we are the balling on the radio now. It reach home to them at last. They're threatening businessmen that if they do pay protection fee, they call one to pay 100,000, say he had that kind of money. They ask him, they say, so you love your children then. So if they don't want to pay, they go in at the children. So all of them big boys now and big men now, they're frightened. They're calling last night on the news and asking the government to do something now about the white collar crime because they're getting out of hand. Why wait so long? Look how long people calling on all to come forward and do something, but not reach home to them. They're kidnapping the children. They had to pay big money, protection money. But them bandits take over. Them bandits well organized. They're more organized than the government. So they're balling over. That's really smoke. When it reach right in front of the doorstep and they're watching the children falling on the ground and all kind of thing, then they will come out. But too late shall be the cry. We have been calling on them. The ground report have been calling on them for the longest while. They ain't doing nothing. They're just relaxing. Now we'll come home to meet them. Now we see what's going to happen, Lennox. I love to and listening.
Yes, indeed. The CD so certainly will determine the output. Good morning. Welcome to the ground report.
Hey, Lennox. Morning.
Good morning to you.
First of all, congratulations on a good job last night.
Thank you.
Next thing I want to talk about, Lennox, is the roads. The last visible thing that the UNC is standing is those cable barriers on the north-southbound highway. And Johansson and I'm going to take it down to build a concrete wall. That is madness. Anybody who went into that wall, they're dead one time. 1 or 2 talk shows talking about it already. And as far as I know, the licensing office used to have to continue with the Ministry of Works before anything could be done on the roads. I want to know what Clark doing about that. But I call it on the opposition in any case to prevent you from building any concrete wall on the highway. That is a death trap for all motorists. All these holes we have on the road already, men pulling and kicking and causing accident. And he going to build a concrete wall on that highway, and remove the barrier that Jack Warner put up. And his excuse, they don't have enough money to replace the barrier. They have the whole thing lying on the ground for the longest while. All they need to pull that back together and fix it. The concrete wall is out. That concrete wall is out. And I'm calling on the opposition to put that in the court and stop this man from building that. Total death trap for motorists. I don't know how you feel about that.
No, I agree.
Next thing I want to talk on, Indira and Prasad had said that with the proper case, UNC can go to the court and present a case to this EBC is concerned. And so they will come land them. And once he did, and I reckon that kind of operation, that case is going to reach in the court to the EBC. Right? There are no two ways about that. And I'm calling out on also for this crime thing, people talking stupidness about hanging, that ain't going to come to pass, Lennox. That mercy committee and all this kind of thing, if anytime expire, nobody can get harmed. The only thing going to stop this crime is good policing. And we have the statistics when Johnny Abraham was there and Gary Griffith, them is crime fighters. And now we have Mr. Smith coming up from Cedars, calling on Indira to build a case here, come up, put them in the court, and demand that Gary and Johnny Abraham come back. Rowdy and them don't train that. And then he said, why you don't want to bring them back? Them is the only two people who can stop this crime, you know. Apart from calling for guns, this is the best thing I can recommend for now. Get this case in the court and say why you don't want to bring back the crime fighters. All these statistics, you know that, I know that. The whole country know that. So they have that, put them in the court. Rowdy they own this country. Good? Yes. This is my call for now, but that's something else I want to tell you about. Call you back. Thanks for the call for now, Lennox.
Yes, okay then. No problem. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the ground report.
Pleasant good morning to my brother Lennox Smith and comrade in the fight. Andy Williams, your Surveyors, pleasant good morning to you, my brother. Trinidad and Tobago, Mighty K, pleasant good morning to you and your family also. Now, Trinidad and Tobago, well, we are just sitting down and watching what taking place. And a bunch of people, so-called educated people, who we have a serious situation at hand, right? And it appears to me like some people don't know what to do, right? Because enough is enough, Lennox. The crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago solely have to be put on the hands of Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. That is the man who say he don't want Gary Griffith. Look at reach home to them now. And you want to bet by now on Saturday or Friday, they go find who killed that policeman. May his soul rest in peace and condolences to his family. You want to bet by now on Friday. So that is to show all the Trinidad and Tobago the law is only for what you all go see. All remember the phone, what it take, and they find back the phone. Anytime certain things happen with certain people in society, bam, the operation is changed and they solve it. Watch how one of our own got killed, watch how we will solve that problem. But the three what got killed in Hines constituency, I don't know how far they reach in the investigation, right? Let me be real now. Any terrorist organization in Trinidad and Tobago that causing hardship on the people is the PNM administration run by Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. Mr. Manon, the former Prime Minister, tell earlier the man is a bully, the man is a beast, the man when he can't get away, the man is an ignorant man, the afraid man Lennox. People in Trinidad and Tobago in high office fear Dr. Rowley. That is why nobody want to come out and stand up. Nobody want to drag no mannequin. Nobody want to do nothing because they fear him. Let me be real, Lennox. Let me be real, Trinidad and Tobago. Why a man who have the country, right? So, right now, what's all the country getting? This thing getting worse. This thing is getting better. And if only do something now. Well, I'm only waiting till next year, only waiting till 2025. But the only solution to this problem right now, we have to get rid of Dr. Keith Rowley and the PNM. And the one thing to do, everybody want to protest. Let me go. Only just had a crime meeting, but we want a crime protest now. Only let me go in Port of Spain, make a date, and say is enough, please now. Then I'm saying that I go call back.
All right, my friend. Very passionate indeed. And of course, sentiments of, I think, the general population. I don't think there's anybody in Trinidad and Tobago that will disagree with that position, including, of course, the sycophants and the so-called talk show hoax Sunday, who, of course, when they go home to lie down, certainly are vulnerable, just as any one of us, to the very issues that are plaguing the country. And you're quite right. But to say that afraid Rowley, well, I consider Rowley really to be a fella who suffers from a deep sense of inferiority complex. I think he's a coward. I think he's extremely hollow. And what he does is engage.
Good morning, Lennox.
Brutal talk. Yeah, good morning. Sorry about that. I didn't get the
yes, my money does be small, so I just can't stay too long.
Yeah, no problem. I would normally get a indication as to someone is there. But go ahead.
Yeah, you want to bet me? They hold nobody for that policeman kill. You want to bet me? These people not using their brain. I was watching a talk show host yesterday evening, and you name out 3 Indians that went in the hotspot. You mean to tell me you couldn't name an African name of it? They're going for this thing was a well-organized thing, this thing set up. Why? I just watch news in America. When is a black man descending a white man? All them things is set up thing. Is a hot spot where black is. Send black down there to deal with black. Why am I send 3 Indians? I was in the market, and when they come to close down the market, the headman is an Indian. They send the put the Indian in NAS to do the nasty work. They're not going to hold nobody. That is this thing is organized crime. And they say about Obia man, the Obia is all you, because all you can't vote, all you know how to vote. You hear he says if the media don't give him no pressure. You hear he said the media love him. The man know what he's saying, but they want to say the man talking the truth. Them who go they want to bad talk him, them in bad talking here, no. They're going on Kamla. Kamla must move. Kamla must go. But it's Kamla that put them there to get rid of. Instead of just eat the food. Everybody go on there besides the PNM, they give them trouble. Robinson cut his tail with these people. And when I talk, they're telling me Robinson give Pandey the thing. Robinson put Pandey to be Prime Minister. Pandey work good. And when all like me now go back and vote him in for the work he do, he own people come and kick him out. And when they kick him out and he had to call over the elections, they're saying Robinson should have given him back. How the hell Robinson going to give him back? All your face facts, the people organize this PNM, they want them because they know they can't get this treasury money. Here one used to say, it's they want the treasury. And the hell when they get in now, he dead and leave the treasury. And he have one who want to get in the treasury too. He go dead like hell, or like me so, and leave the treasury right there for my great-grandchildren and there. I'll go on.
We hear you. Very passionate as well. But of course, there must be a difference in opinion as far as the objective and the purpose of Robinson for making that decision as far as the incumbent is concerned, who was, of course, Pandey at the time. He didn't lose. So therefore, the status quo should have remained. And we said, of course, in a local government scenario, time ago. We have a caller there. Good morning. Good morning, caller. Good morning. All right. So we had a scenario in the local government context in Sangre Grande, when of course incumbency meant that Rondon simply, of course, went on the chair and said that there was a tie, and therefore incumbency is the order of the day, and went on the chair and ruled and therefore caused a majority for the PNM in a tie scenario across there. And we saw a similar development almost took place in Tobago, when of course there was the 6-6 scenario, and the PNM was attempting to claim that they have not lost, but they didn't win either, and drawing of straws on these other devices was not an option, and Dr. Rowley went unilaterally without consultation with the PDP, and he caused 3 additional seats to be implemented in the Tobago House of Assembly. Well, of course, the rest of it is history, because the intention was, of course, to use the EBC to give him an unfair advantage, the PNM that is, and it turned out that the people, just as how in Trinidad, the people would decide ultimately that Dr. Rowley and they are toxic, they are poison, they have weaponized government against the people, and must make their exit expeditiously, if not immediately, and that is the reality of our politics in Trinidad and Tobago. So there is precedent for that, and therefore the decision of the then president, Mr. A.N.I. Robinson, will always be, of course, a controversial one, having regard to all of the circumstance and the present scenarios that take place as far as government law. Let's go straight to the lines. Pleasant good morning. Welcome to the ground report.
Morning, Lennox, Mighty Takeoff, and Andy, wherever he is. I'm praying for you. God is love. I want to let this government know it's time for them to get out. They're wicked, they're bad, they're innovated, no vision. It's time to get this wicked government out of office. And may I remind you all, when you do get out, there's no coming back. No coming back. All is too wicked to the people and the citizens of this country. It's time to go.
Yes, indeed. Of course, we have to go for a break, but of course, those of you who are not yet familiar, our director is Director Ruby. Don't forget that, newbie. Director newbie, and not, of course, our previous director. Let me put it that way. So that is the case. Of course, we go for a break, and when we come back more on this very, very important day in Trinidad and Tobago on the ground report, when, of course, we are asking you to assist us, and we will announce a date for that, what I consider to be plenary meeting of all the activists to strategize. We don't want, of course, to share what I consider to be our secret, because some of it must be done in surprise. The element of surprise must not be taken away from these efforts, and of course that is where we are at. But continue, of course, to give us suggestions. We accept, and we will, of course, take them on board in priority and in stride. That being as it may, of course, let's go for the break, and when we come back more on this edition of the Ground Report.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Shiny and Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fry bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling. From 6 p.m. have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James, open 7 days a week.
The big question today, how much will my electricity bill increase? Stop worrying. Act now. Replace your bulbs with energy efficient LED bulbs now available at Trinity Light. When you purchase 4 60-watt LED bulbs for $112.50, you get 2 absolutely free. That's right, absolutely free. Or purchase 3 100-watt LED bulbs for the same price and get 1 100-watt LED bulb free. Trinity also has the following options. Purchase 2 4-foot LED tubes or 1 8-foot or 2 LED colored bulbs for the same price, $112.50. At Trinity, we also stock specialty items and a wide range of electrical supply for all your household, medical, marine, commercial, and much more. Any hard to find bulbs or parts, we can source it locally or internationally. Check us out at 123 Western Main Road in St. James. Call 628-8373, WhatsApp 461-8620, or email trinityetc@yahoo.com.
It's here again, bigger and better as Tuco reignites the magic of Calypso. South Trinidad, the world is coming for Calypso Fiesta. Calypso Fiesta is the biggest Calypso showdown and after party line in the world. The top 40 Calypso units for 2024 will be competing for a spot in the Calypso Monarch Finals in 2024. The after party features Raymond Randaran and Adelina Dan, Super Blue, Johnny King, Baron, Rosa, Culture B, and Viking Ding Dong. Showtime 2 p.m. at the newly refurbished Skinner's Park in San Fernando. Early bird tickets are available on IslandEtickets.com. In 2024, history will be made and new wonderful surprises will be revealed. Get ready for the magic of Calypso. Saturday, February 3rd, Skinner's Park in San Fernando. Prepare your cruise for Calypso Fiesta.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Need quality printing at affordable prices? Then look no further. At Graphic Source, we've got you covered. Take your project to the next level for all your designs and printing needs. From t-shirt printing to labels, signs, and banners. Look no further. Business stamps, flyers, tickets, and invites, just to name a few. With 2 convenient locations. Eastern Main Road, St. Augustine, opposite Massey Stores. And Arima Shopping Center, Broadway Street, Arima. Contact us today. 342-2664, 270-0428, or 360-8917. Graphic Source, your #1 source. You name it, we design it and print it.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations. 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago, and 64th Southern Main Road, Chase Village. Or call 285-9168.
So my friend, take it from me and be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels.
The School of Carnival. Pavement Lime. It's coming soon. Get ready for Howie T. Cooler Cruise, Soca I Love. Soca I Love. On Sunday, January 28th, aboard the Harbor Master. Sailing 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Featuring Farmer Nappy.
I want to go big people party, make the music take over me.
Farmer Nappy. And Showin Winchester. Carl Songs of Canada, Beats by Robin, and Kevin Baker. TNT's #1 female combo, Reese T and Whitney Husband. MC Biggs, Selector Skull, TC, and Howie T. Howie T.
When I went to party, and the music bring you no time.
Dress code, white, black, and blue. Soca I Love.
Give me prescription, a bottle of rum.
Tickets cost $250. Get them now at Fats International, Trinity Mall and Arima, Blue Luna Bar, Aruca, Sour Tea, Bobby's Bar, Cura, Sion's Bar, San Fernando.
I don't mind if you want to give me a one.
Kirby's Kitchen, Busy Corner Chaguanas, Revive Beauty Bar, McCoy Lights, Caliente Bar, Cura, Roadside Cafe San Juan, and Amanda's Grill, Excellent City Water Spain. Soca I Love. Get ready. 104.7 FM is the official station for Soca I Love.
Get ready to reignite the Calypso magic with Kaiso House. Join us for the grand opening on Thursday, 18th January at 8 p.m. at the Modern Savannah Grass Tent, Queens Park, Savannah. And it continues on Friday 19th and Saturday 20th, right through to February 9th, 2024. Get tickets at just $200 for single and 2-on-1 tickets for $300. Tickets available at Island League Ticket, Queens Park, Savannah, Crosby, St. James, Tuco, Head Office, Belmont, and WAC Radio, Coffee Street, San Fernando. Prepare for an unforgettable night with a star-studded cast, including Brother Valentino, Gypsy, Posa, Brother Mudada, reigning Calypso Monarch, Tazea O'Connor, Kareem Ashe, Mr. Shaq, Sister Abba, Aaron Duncan, and many, many more. And that's not all. Special guest on opening night, the soca sensation, Mikal Teja.
Lauren coming home for carnival. I need a
Don't miss this spectacular event. For more information, check Kaiso House official social media pages. Get ready for Kaiso House, where excellence is a tradition.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams, Michael Kerr, and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team on M1047 as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday on M104.7 FM. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
More FM 4.7.
Yes, indeed. We are back. Time check is just about 3 minutes to the hour of 7 o'clock. We continue, of course, to take your calls. Don't forget, of course, for the new callers. I know there are quite a number of persons that have engaged me, and I'm sure that other members of the team, in terms of the number and, of course, the amount of persons that are online, that they're having challenges in terms of getting in, but try and you'll succeed at last. That is what the Ground Report is all about, and that is what we encourage. Of course, the numbers to call 229-0251, 229-0251, and of course the other number to get us at is 239-5120, 239-5120, and of course WhatsApp. Either drop us a line. We will play it during the course of the program, obviously, and you can also get us there as well if it is more convenient for you at this number 366-3053, 366-3053. So of course we take your calls. A pleasant good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'd like to make my contribution on Marsha Walker. Marsha Walker keeps targeting Kamala as the problem. Kamala is not the problem. Raul is the problem. Kamala is the solution to the problem. And I feel pretty soon she might end up going and join Julia David, because when she can't get her way, that's why she will end up going across to you. Okay then.
Thank you very much. Because there is not as blind as it said that those who with 2020 vision, we refuse to see. So that may be another element of that delusion, and of course not real in terms of the reality of Trinidad and Tobago today. We have another caller.
Yes, Lennox, morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, man, morning. I try to understand the caller before me, because I like to listen to the contribution that's coming across on the airwave and talk show radio. And I want to say good morning to all the people who make it possible to be a part of Talk Show Trinidad and Tobago. Now we see this morning, Lennox, my burning issue in this country. You see this gunning down of people in communities. I hope the authorities, Mr. Hines, I don't know if he is aware of what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago, but I find you are very silent. The government is very silent where this crime scourge. I wonder if you are using the Jamaican method of politics to continue to stay in office here, have the place a criminal entity. You see, if you make the place become a criminal entity, become a political party, you will be identified as a criminal entity too. You pay them. Because you all are not seeing about the situation. You will tell me, men just pull up and shoot down a bunch of people in a housing scheme area, Jen, and if they have no outbursts from the government, it's not something like if it happened. But what is really wrong with what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago? The PNM could kick, they could scream, they could bawl, they could promise whenever that time comes, they will be removed from office. And to all who want Kamala Persad-Bissessar to step down, you're donkeys, not donkey, donkeys. the political party have a democracy to elect leader. The woman just win that outright. Why you all then bring the party in a position to put she up again? And she will do it again. The woman hold 19 seats together. She had 18 and hold them together. Name one of the UNC ministers that you want to put in place a Kamala right now to hold her 19 seats. Or they leave the woman alone. Dr. Rowley and the PNM is Trinidad and Tobago stumbling block. The PNM make Trinidad end up into this crime tailspin because of the taking back of all the resources from the public, from the people. The last time the PNM move is 95% wage negotiation. Kamala had to negotiate because Eric Manning had all the money and never settled nothing here. Or they ain't remembering them things. All they remembering is to try to keep Dr. Rowley and Hines and them in office in order for them not to answer no questions. It's questions they have to answer when they come out of office. This is not like when they was balling. Kamala this, email this. These things will not work here. And let me tell Trinidad and Tobago something. Jamaica is on the page right now of fixing the solution. Guyana was blessed by the Almighty because of resources. This land of steel band and calypso and soca and chutney music, what we love, we are the most diverse people. We could flex in any direction as a people, and we're not going to sit down here and allow 31 or 41 people destroy here. This is what's going on here. So you PNM activists, and then I feel you're all supposed to start to talk to your party. They're not still on air.
Yes, you are. Go ahead, my friend. Go ahead. I'm very enthused and intrigued with your commentary. In fact, I was about to tell you go to the top of the class, but go ahead if you are not yet complete.
No, because you see, I keep listening to these people and them who call in national radio. You know, if Dr. Rowley and these people have a chance to go in the opposition bench and sit down, they might sit down in an opposition bench somewhere else besides the parliament because of the state of the corruption. And these people, like, I realized when the PNM came into office, data used to get $5 data in this country, $10 data. As they come, they cut off the poor people from having internet in the house. So they really see the wickedness. Sometimes they say some of the PNM callers, they don't even know what's going on here. They don't know. They're only waiting for the government to make a statement. And when the government make a statement, they go on with it and coming around people and getting themselves embarrassed all in the road. All in the road, people insulting the PNM supporters and them with a stupid argument. All their weight and all their political judgment, it is coming. The country will never elect PNM again. And I will close by saying this. I want the PNM to identify the next leader that could replace Dr. Rowley when he gets his political passion and political quotas from that same small little Indian lady. I don't know what that Indian lady do, Dr. Rowley, but he have a problem with she. I find the PNM, and you know something? It's people who on the PNM political hit list is who calling for Kamala to move, you know. They're afraid the women is whole things better than men, because let me tell you something, men will give a woman 4 or 5 children and go on and live with the next woman. A woman will sacrifice and raise every one of them children till they get big. And that's what Kamala Prasad's policies was about. And I want to tell you, the PNM was never a people-oriented government. There was always a businessman and friend. The only time we see people-oriented government here is when Pandey, the late Basdeo Pandey, and Robinson them merge together. Whenever you move the PNM, the population is breed. So I will say, PNM, get yourself in order because you are going to sit down in the opposition bench. Or you can kick, squeal, and ball, or you go on, and I go on too.
Yes, indeed. Of course, and I can formally now say, go to the top of the class, my friend. You have made a very salient and very, what I consider to be poignant observation. And it must be observed and said that none of them who are recommending that Kamala should go, you notice no one is recommending who should replace her. So clearly, the only one group of persons who could be interested in Kamala's departure, and that is, of course, PNM sympathizers and the PNM itself. She is indeed a threat to them, but not to the population, and therefore we know what we have to do at the right time. Inevitable, 2025. Possible, 2024. Talking about general elections in Trinidad and Tobago. We have another caller on the line. Yes, indeed. So I am not.
Morning. So I just want to send out 2 little things this morning. let people understand what's going on. Crime by everybody though, most, you understand? Everybody facing
So there's
crime
a
in this country, you
voicemails?
understand?
All right, go ahead.
And people like, to me, like, people like what's going on. You understand? Because if they bring back the young man, you understand? Put them fellas neck in the girls and send out a message. Like this crime goes slow down, this crime goes stop. When you don't do that, you understand? Crime go escalate more because them fellas going in the jail, make that time, come send out messages out on the jail to fellas there to continue doing their work and all that kind of stupidness. You understand I'm showing you? The inside of it, no contact with family, no contact with phone. You understand? Your neighbor string bury inside of it. Do not know, and the donkey and them, I have to understand, take them phone and put it away when they go home to get their phone. You understand? So they can't take the donkey them to use them to say, hey, call this one for me, call one for me. You understand I'm showing you? There is certain country you can't get no access to no phone here. You understand? Hang these fellas. The lawyers, the magistrate and the prosecutor, they want to make them money because they know when they bring them inside, they're going to make money in their head because you know you kill, they understand, and then make your money. You understand? Them still fighting a case. You understand? I find this real stupidness. You understand? Put these fellas neck in the girl, send out a message, kill these fellas, and these things gonna stop because if you never do it, these fellas taking advantage of the situation now, they're making this thing look like a plaything now. People body come like a dolly. You understand? He like fly. Shoot you down anyway and all that kind of thing. You understand? Put these fellas in front of you. See, like in other country, in front of fire squad, give them the same dose of the medicine. You understand? Only in Trinidad, this thing could happen, boy, dog, boy.
Wow. Wow, a very, I mean, I'm at the loss for words, of course, and that is the extreme to which the situation has brought the people to be, as far as resolution to this problem is concerned, and the fundamental underlying solution is right in front of our faces. The Rowley administration, as the previous caller said, is of course the major impediment to the advancement and the resolution of this problem, and no one could deny, whether you are a sycophant, you are an apologist, you have a position on some board, or you are in your POC. The fact of the matter is that once the PNM is in government, there is an exponential, and especially Dr. Rowley, now we have seen a historic, if not one for the Guinness Books of Record, where there has been, of course, hired that he has broken in his time between 2015 and now 3 records for murders. 3 records make what transpired under Manning look like is child's play. The 530 something in 2008 was the previous record before Rowley came. Now we are talking about promptly in 600 mood and increasing. Come on. Of course, we continue to take your calls at 229-0251, 229-0251, of course, and 239-5120, 239-5120, and of course WhatsApp, drop us a line as well. Of course, we have none other than Director Newbie at the controls. President, good morning. Welcome. President, good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Leonard Smith.
Good morning to you.
My TK, Andy Williams, I hope that he recovering from whatever is happening to him at the moment, and all the listeners, all the ground report listeners, good morning and all the best to you all. I think the crime surge has hit an all-time high now. The criminals, they're doing anything they want, and you have people like the guy who come on after you all X and them, they're trying to prolong the agony that's going on now. That talking a pack of crap about CNN will win the next election, and they are trying to help the situation at the moment. They're just adding fuel to the fire, because I think most of them have their agenda to keep this government in power, to suffer the people and continue to suffer the people. But people have to take the blinder off their eyes, open their eyes and see what is going on, and try to do something in order to rescue this country, because it's already gone. And I feel they still have some time now to try and rescue it from further degradation and destruction. Have a good morning.
Yes, indeed, of course. President, good morning. President, good morning.
President, good morning, Lennox. Lennox,
yes,
Mikey K, the Ground Report family. Lennox, this country like it gone by so much of murders and this evil, wicked PNM, man. What going on, boy? I was taking mistakes, as Uncle said, mistakes like you have agenda, Mistakes will like he bought him about the PNM going next election and pushing a propaganda. You can't get rid of this evil, wicked PNM government. Mistakes, Doctor, listening, Lennox.
Yes.
Can I not go through this morning? Yeah, love.
Thank you very much. But don't be perturbed. There are elements that, as I said last night, see themselves as nuisance value and as devil's advocate. That is how I see it, because the reality clearly, and of course the last caller said it twice, he was of course disturbed with those kinds of notions, but at the same time use the term propaganda. Propaganda of course is not advertisement. Propaganda is of course trying to distribute disinformation and misinformation and mischief. And you have to see it in that context, because remember, this is a democracy. People have a right to speak, and I, for one, will defend it. The right of anybody to speak, once, of course, it doesn't offend as far as defamation is concerned, because that would be infringing my rights. But certainly, I have a right to respond as well. And in those circumstances, and with the overall dialectic at play, at the end of the day, persons like that will always lose. We saw that, of course, with the Tobago House of Assembly, and they were saying, including, of course, the gentleman saying that, of course, it will be a close finish, and we were saying on the Ground Report that it will be a landslide. Well, the landslide came. And of course, during the course of the 2020, in spite of Dr. Rowley's, of course, whilst we had our skepticism as far as the non-presence, and we revealed the evidence to show that Dr. Rowley deliberately did not have independent observers here, and then we saw where with Granby and the role of the EBC. So we know where the problem is, and therefore what has happened, and we have a responsibility to, of course, recognize that is the forte, that is the efforts of the enemy, and therefore for that. So notice the opposition is now talking about taking the EBC to court with respect, of course, the cleanup of that list. Notice it was the opposition that, of course, took the government to court and forced them to call the local government elections. And notice again, it is a member of the opposition that has taken, of course, Ms. Bliss Prasad to court right now for that intrusion by the Prime Minister into the selection of a commissioner of police, and that is now before the court. In fact, Ms. Bliss Prasad, even though she is the one that is supposed to be the defendant, the state has put in an appearance for her. The government has put in an appearance for her, because remember, her administration, her police service commission crumbled and was, of course, had to resign as a consequence. So evil cannot prevail, and the goose is coming home to roost, so to speak. so that those people with nuisance value, I should say, agenda, and of course, and I'm being generous here by saying that they seem to have a devil's advocate disposition. You must definitely dispel that, but see it as an opportunity to reinforce what you know to be right based on your experience. Whilst, of course, they engage in that delusionary, should I say, agenda, and of course, callous and lack of patriotic zeal as they continue, of course, with their nuisance value agenda. And that is how I see it, and that is how I will remain, because the facts are that. Let's go straight to the lines. Our President, good morning. Welcome.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Lennox. Tunapuna here. And
yes,
to
indeed.
The family, and I hope and I wish Andy a speedy recovery. And I spoke to him, I think, already, but I'd have to call him again further.
We have a director, of course, Newbie is here.
Right. And you be sorry, my brother. Now, you know what is amazing and what is laughable about Lennox? I heard Keith Rowley telling people that he is the only prime minister that is readily available to the media and more accessible and whatnot and whatnot. But he is the one who keeps snubbing the media, walking off on them and not taking any questions and all kind of tutunish and accusing media and them of hyping up things and you know, making the government look bad and all this kind of thing. And today you want to come and shower praise and whatnot and thing. I mean, Keith Rowley, you have to be really dutish. And you see the media and them, they have a right to treat them with how they treated them. Because if they don't ask, I always remember this, Lennox. There's a phrase that Larry King, you remember Larry King, chief anchorman with CNN, sorry, and he to say, you ask the correct answer and demand the correct question. Ask the correct question and demand the correct answer. And this is what these journalists and them down here afraid to do. Unlike when Kamala and them was in power, they would push the mic down in the throat and all this kind of thing. But apart from that, with the media, well, all of them, and you see, when you have the president, former and present, and all these people involved in the brotherhood of wrongdoers, and all this kind of thing, and I'm calling it, I ain't ashamed to say, the DPP and all these people and them, the Commissioner of Police, the Attorney General, you have all these so-called independent, well, they know independent, so-called institutions and commissions in the crutches of the PNM. Where you expect to go? Coming from the police and all this kind of thing. But what is even more laughable enough, I see now they want to host energy conference down here. You saw it on anything enough?
No, but I know that at the launch of what I call a renewable energy entity connected to NGC. I saw that. I don't know if that statement was made at that time.
I saw they advertised last night. They're having some energy conference down here, and they are mentioned in and they advertised the spokesperson, something foreigners, something and whatnot.
Yeah, but it could be a different. It could be a different activity. But you know, it's always with this government. You never could tell.
Who you trying to fool? The energy sector almost dead because the main player in that is Petroton, and you close down that. You understand? And then again, you talk the chamber come out and all of them telling you to deal with this crime situation. You think people are really interested to come here and invest in anything at all? And then one of the big players, which is BP just recently, who wanted to promote some pan thing in Savannah, pull out and say they ain't doing that because of the crime situation or all that. So what the hell are you trying to fool people about the energy sector? And then again, you have another big failure coming up with the Dragon gas deal and all this kind of thing. So people, let me tell you something. If all you just want to go for a ride with PNM, and I don't know if these PNM people, but all you're committing suicide, you know. All you know that, they're killing you, so according to Roberta Flack, the singer, they're killing you softly. But you sitting down and taking this dotishness, believing them, and will go to the meeting and cap and whatnot and thing. And all you could ask a blasted question to what it is going on. All you can't do that. All you will just swallow up what they tell all you, and that is it. Look at the state of the economy. Look at the state of crime in this country. I mean, we have to be jokers. When you hear Johnny Abraham, Carl Theodore, and all these people who are at the forefront of fighting crime in this country, when you hear these people and them speaking out, and you see absolutely no leadership, no direction, nothing, and then your PNM Prime Minister and Minister of National Security only talking one sort of dotishness and ducking and lying and thing, and want to blame the opposition. And you know, the first thing they go in the meeting, tonight is the meeting, I think it is.
Yes, I think in San Juan, according to Hyde, he wants to respond to the well-attended and well-structured and, of course, well-received crime talks earlier this week.
Oh, but all the time, all they're interested in...
Organized by the UNC, of course, yeah.
All they're interested in with the opposition and discuss the crime situation. All they know, but you know one of the things they go tell the PNM fanatics? That we wanted to pass legislation, the crime bill and this and that, and with the partnership, the opposition refused to support it. And today, they'll be in this predicament, we in this crisis, albeit because of them. You're going to hear what's that dotish talk, and the PNM supporters going to swallow that. But I am saying now, it reached the home, Lennox, because when you have Dr. Indira Rampasad, who is a lecturer, a criminologist at the University of the West Indies, when these people starting to speak out now, and I applaud her, but all these other people who we look at as the so-called fine mind, the technocrats and whatnot, unless these people are not prepared to speak out. Look, this next now and again, this next hypocrite, Vishnu Raghunath, the one who talk about the ethics of politics, who, you know, supposed to comment and make statements and whatnot. All these fellas and them under the say, they just say now behind the scenes, and they want to keep their work at the university as a lecturer or whatnot. But all they wouldn't come out and speak out. All they wouldn't do that. You know, and then when I talk about it, and I just single out people, you know, I don't care to hell whether you be East Indian, whether you be African or whatnot. Basically, I could say it openly, that these people and them, especially people of the East Indian descent, who in high position, who afraid to open their blasted mouth, like the procurement regulator, the Humanity Integrity Commission, C-Ram, what the hell in him, and all of these people, because we know already the African people, they reintroducing slavery to their own people. They sold out their life. And I have no regrets of seeing it, you know, because this is what's happening. And the few East Indians who in prominent position, who we expect to speak out, they're sitting down, they're getting a big salary, are doing absolutely nothing, and in protecting the PNM government. So
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's go to the other call. Professor, good morning.
Yeah, Lennox, me again, boy.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm making a call for the removal of all unmarked police vehicles. You can't be hearing from time and time again unmarked police vehicle pulling up and police uniform jumping out and shooting on people. We can't afford that. We have to get rid of that. Unmarked vehicles good for only and them fellas, they know the vehicles. But what will be the public, unsuspecting public? And an unmarked vehicle pull up on me and say police. Anybody pull up by me with an unmarked vehicle and say police, me ain't going out to know that. I called the Aruka station one time to just send anybody here. So I making a call to get rid of that. And as for this Mr. X fella, I want to tell him something. I don't like to call the program, you know, because I like to argue. Theory without practical ain't no good. We learn that in school, Lennox. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right, so he was this theory thing.
Or you
right
could go to the moon.
Election
Or you could go to the moon with just an idea.
Who will? As you can see, all the way. And this is what bothers me. You know, I don't know his agenda. I can't see the PNM and all this thing. And this undecided voter thing we talking about is a pack of crap. If you go to be recruited in the army, time you watch you, they will know if you can pull the trigger or not. And then they will tell you you fail. You can't go into war with a man next to you if any time come to pull the trigger. He freeze and everybody get killed. I hear him saying something, he used to work on oil rig And if one man make a mistake, everybody dead. It's the same thing. You go to a soldier, when the time comes to police, you can't pull it. Everybody dead. Undecided, forget about that. We don't want, they can't take charge of the election results. And the next thing, Lennox.
Yes.
One thing I ever hear Keith Rowley say is true. Early when he come in, he don't trust no special branch police. I don't even say that because after the election in 2015 when Kamala lose, special branch walk up and leave the woman stranded. She had to call home for somebody to let she can't bring down. She had to call home and somebody to come and pick her up. You could imagine that. You escorted the Prime Minister of the country and you hear she lose the election and drive up and leave you. What kind of police you really have there, Lennox?
There must be some protocol, to decently engage in the transition. But it cannot be that you see it as an opportunity maybe to pull rank and to be disrespectful, frankly, and to expose, of course, such an individual who would have held such a high office. Go ahead.
Good report, morning. Andy, Mikey, Lennox, newbie. Lennox, everybody right about this, Mr. X, and I hear you on agenda. We can't be fighting for the country early in the morning, and as he come on, he talking about cash shipping us. This man has his own agenda. He only was selling on the thing and get people to come and rent house. But now, that's not the station for the go on boom, go on slam, go on all of them station where people are fighting for the country. Don't come on 104.7 and look to talk all that pacadutishness. Right now, we fighting for the country. Nobody don't care what you think. I mean to say it's a democracy, but you can't be doing that when the daytime come X. Better than that from you. You're talking nonsense.
Well, I don't want to
Keith Rowley listen to this and get balls like him and speak like him.
An agenda on another program. They have their agenda. They have their programming. So let us not make that an issue here on this program. All right.
Lennox, I think we still have some voice notes. So newbie.
Oh, we still have some voice notes. Sorry.
Yeah. So let's go ahead, newbie.
Go ahead. Go ahead, newbie.
Hope Keith Rowley listen to this and get balls like him and speak like him. God bless you, Andy.
I hear that brother contribution there, and brother, I want to say I appreciate the effort that you're making and the contribution that you make. But what I would like to say, and I hope that you're listening, hanging is an archaic thing, meaning that is an old thing from a long time ago. When they didn't have the modern day things we have now, like lethal injection and all these kind of things. When they can't take it no more, they're saying bring back the hanging, and when they're in position to do something, they're not doing nothing. So as a result of that, what I would like Trinidad and Tobago to know, people, all what we have to do is to make a date. Don't be late. Come out by the savannah. Come out wherever the leaders of us or whosoever is in front or in charge say, well, let me come out. I hope that Mr. Gary Griffith and Mr. Abraham and all these people will be there, because they have intentions and they have plans that they want to change and make the place a better place. They want to make the place governable and not ungovernable. So as a result of that, the population will support you also for these things to happen, and to get rid of the PNM, we have to get people like these people in front, right?
Right. Thank you so much, Karana's contribution. We got to go take a break. That's right. We got to pay some bills. When we come back right here, more on the ground report. Lennox Smith, yours truly, Mikey K. Newbie, a good morning to you and good morning to each and every one. Newbie, go ahead. Let's pay some bills.
a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams, Michael Kerr, and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team on M1047 as they rip apart the lies
half-truth and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday on M104.7 FM. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
Looking for top quality and affordable hardware supplies? Then look no further than Midland Hardware, number 97 Eastern Main Road, Aruka. We stock a wide range of tools, water tanks, blocks, lumber, steel, and everything you need for your home and business project. Check out our new display of steel windows and assorted designs of metal curtain rods. Midland also stockpiles sand, gravel, topsoil, and more. We have a variety of kitchen faucets, face basins, and toilet sets, bathroom mat sets, all garden tools, hand tools, generators, power washers, and water pumps. Customers can make payments via links, credit card, online payment, and cash on delivery. WhatsApp 327-7761 for free quotations, or give us a call at 646-2144. Open every day, Sunday to Sunday from 8 a.m. From foundation to finish, it's all at Midland.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
It's here again, bigger and better as Tuco reignites the magic of Calypso. South Trinidad, the world is coming for Calypso Fiesta. Calypso Fiesta is the biggest Calypso showdown and after party line in the world. The top 40 Calypsonians for 2024 will be competing for a spot in the Calypso Monarch Finals in 2024. The after party features Raymond Ramnaran and Adelina Dan, Super Blue, Johnny King, Baron, Posa, Culture B, and Viking Ding Dong. Showtime 2 p.m. at the newly refurbished Skinner's Park in San Fernando. Early bird tickets are available on islandetickets.com. In 2024, history will be made and new wonderful surprises will be revealed. Get ready for the magic of Calypso. Saturday, February 3rd, Skinner's Park in San Fernando. Prepare your cruise for Calypso Fiesta.
On Saturday, 27th January, are you ready to take a magical journey to the Taj Mahal? Center of Excellence will be transformed like never seen before. For
I Love Joker,
featuring live Bunji Garlin,
everybody jump up, all gal jump up, all gal jump up.
Nyla Blackman,
Show them your best self, show them your best self.
Ravi B, Nisha B, and Karma.
If you love man and not let go, I can't take this pain no more.
Ding Dong, Charles Marshall, Mikhail Teja.
Feel like I'm running tongue again. Jump and shake the ground again.
General tickets, $200. VIP all-inclusive, $700. Get them at all Extra Foods, MS Food City, Daybay, Factory, Heartland Plaza, Cross Cutters, El Dorado, Pringsings, Kireb, and Shugonas. For more info, call 498-1698. On Saturday, 27th January, Center of Excellence will be transformed like never seen before.
I love Joker.
The Carnival Bell has rung. We get ready for the #1 premium all-inclusive breakfast party in the arena. We have no time to waste. We head to Addiction. Addiction destination is tasty food, premium drink, a warm welcome, great service, ambience, safety, sweet soca, top performers, and that succulent pork.
Hold the iron, raise the iron, beat the iron.
On February 4th, number 1 Dark Lane, Mosika Street in Arima. Tickets available at Frontline Ticketing, Flats International, Arima Entrance City, Castro's, and SW Limited. For more information, call 488-8822. See you at Addiction.
So what if I wait on your mother?
Sponsored by Linda's Bakery, Cricks, Maggie, Nescafe, Len Capital Farm, Bats International, and Castro's Restaurant and Sports Bar.
The Kaiso Caravan will be at the Majestic Garden, Orokuch Road, Sandy Grande, 8 p.m. Saturday, the 20th of January, 2024. And on Sunday, the 21st, we'll be at the Spots Entertainment Center, Malabar Extension Road Arena, 6 p.m., which will be Judges Night. We coming with fire from Johnny K, Cardinal, Bally, Dirty Curdy, The Stinger, Sexy Susie, Blackie, Ninja, Tiny, Slick, Extempo by Lady Africa and Lingo, MC Got Repair. Music by Ricardo and the Sunshine Band. Tickets cost $150 single and $200 for couples. Who say Calypso dead? They gotta be joking.
Get ready for Howie T. Cooler Cruise, Soca I Love. Soca I Love on Sunday, January 28th, aboard the Harbor Master, sailing 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring Farmer Nappy.
I want to go big people party, make the music take over me.
Farmer Nappy. And Showin Winchester.
Raise the iron, beat the iron, shoot the iron,
Carl Songs from Canada, Beats by Robin, and Kevin Baker. TNT's #1 female combo, Reese T and Whitney Husband. MC Biggs, Selector Skull, TC, and Howie T. Howie T.
When I went to party, and the music bring you long time.
Dress code, white, black, and blue. Soca I Love.
Give me prescription, a bottle of rum.
Tickets cost $250. Get them now at Fats International, Trinity Mall and Arima, New Luna Bar, Aruka, Sour Tea, Bobby's Bar, Cura, Sion's Bar, San Fernando.
I don't mind if you want to give me a
Kirby's Kitchen, Mizikona Shaguanas, Revive Beauty Bar, McCoy Lights, Caliente Bar, Cura, Roadside Cafe San Juan, and Amanda's Grill, Excellent City Water Spain. Soca I Love. Get ready, 104.7 FM is the official station for Soca I Love.
Get ready to reignite the Calypso magic with Kaiso House. Join us for the grand opening on Thursday, 18th January at 8 p.m. at the Modern Savannah Grass Tent, Queen's Park, Savannah. And it continues on Friday 19th and Saturday 20th, right through to February 9th, 2024. Get tickets at just $200 for singles and 2-on-1 tickets for $300. Tickets available at Island Ticket, Queen's Park, Savannah, Crosby, St. James, Tuco, Head Office, Belmont, and Wack Radio, Coffee Street, San Fernando. Prepare for an unforgettable night with a star-studded cast, including Brother Valentino, Gypsy, Posa, Brother Mudada, reigning Calypso Monarch, Tazea O'Connor, Kareem Ashe, Mr. Shaq, Sister Ava, Aaron Duncan, and many, many more. And that's not all. Special guest on opening night, the soca sensation, Mikal Teja.
Lauren coming home for carnival. I need a
Don't miss this spectacular event. For more information, check Kaiso House official social media pages. Get ready for Kaiso House, where excellence is a tradition.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. We are back. We are back, folks. A pleasant good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, wherever you are. Our CARICOM brothers and sisters, those good folks on the outside in Europe, in North America, Canada, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time zone is. It's the Ground Report. Let me say good morning to my brother, who's, of course, just taking it a little easy these days. My brother, Andy Pitbull Williams, newbie in studio, and of course Lennox Smith, the man straight from the corridor transformation last night, right here with us on the Ground Report. And yours truly, Mikey K. Morning to you again, Lennox.
Good morning to you as well, my friend. Well, we are seeing some developments taking place. There are those who would try to throw fly in the in the ointment. But like honey, can't spoil. And we will continue, of course, to be positive. Wise, of course, there are those who would try to deflect attention and they become nuisance value, as I said. And of course, and to be generous, devil's advocate, because the reality is they cannot counter the realities that is Trinidad and Tobago today is a failing state, if not a failing state.
That's right. That's right. You have to ask yourself, you really and truly like what's going on? Well, anyhow, so the Prime Minister expected to address the opposition leaders' call for a state of emergency at a People's National Movement meeting tonight. The Prime Minister hinted on Tuesday. Yeah. The Prime Minister hinted on Tuesday that he would speak on the issue at a public meeting set for 7 p.m. today at the Kwesi San Juan. His opposition leader Kamla Prasad Biseso on Monday night called on the government to implement a state of emergency as she kicked off the United National Congress anti-crime town hall meeting series at the La Jolla complex in Joseph. Rowley, however, deferred on the matter when approached by media at a PNM Mix and Mingle event at Balize House on Tuesday night, and saying that, hey, at the end of it, he will address that tonight. He said this is not the occasion for that. Very, very interesting there. Yes,
Yeah,
and,
very
you know, he talked to the media. Yeah, he thought it was a media thing now last night, and they spoke about it. He made the comment, of course, and commenting on the media for doing its part to keep Trinidad and Tobago's democracy healthy. Prime Minister said the media holds his party to a different standard than others, but he said he welcomes the scrutiny. He said mistakes will be made. Nobody is infallible. The PNM must always have something to say because we have been and continue to be held accountable in this country, sometimes when other people are responsible for mistakes. We are proud that you hold us to a higher standard. Things that you will accept from other people, you will not accept from the PNM. And when we are happy for that, because we've kept us honest, you've kept us honest, and you kept us strong, and you've kept us more valuable to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And he's talking there, praising the media, of course, the same man who buffed the media. Yeah. But the fact of the matter is, Lennox, and to the listening public, you're going to mount a platform, because remember, they said he put us on notice. And I guarantee you that this has nothing to do with the fact that he's going to address that a young man who was plying his trade, selling fish, watermelon and fruits and whatever, now has to find some sort of refuge in the UK. Because when they come and they threaten the young boy and want to tax him and so forth, the young boy ain't pick up no gun. He ain't doing no wrong. He's just simply trying to make a living, carve out a living. He had to run from his birthplace, the land of his birthplace, and head out to the UK and hide. That will not be addressed tonight. Who's putting the guns in the hands of these young men? That will not be addressed tonight. The fact that a licensed firearm police officer, a man with a licensed firearm, is not deemed a threat to the criminals, that if he can be snuffed out, what about those of us who don't have anything to protect ourselves? Those of us who have a fighting chance? So you're telling me that granny and uncle will always be pushed down because they are now soft targets? That is not going to be addressed tonight. The mere fact that this crime thing has gone into every factor of our social life, every factor in agriculture, in energy, in retail, the economy, everything has been affected. It's a domino effect. That will not be addressed tonight. Tonight it will be about Kamla and Johnny Abraham and Gary Griffith and Indira Rampasad. That's what it's about. This is not something that he's going to address dealing with the crime situation, you know. It is going to be addressing the anti-crime talks that the UNC has launched. Because you're surprised that it even kick off. That you with your big ego and all these chambers that now calling for, you know, you all need to sit down and you all need to talk. Who are you talking to? When did the opposition say that they're not willing to sit down and talk? Whose idea was it to have these conversations and this dialogue to begin with? This was not initiated by the government. It was the opposition. Let's not forget that. So who is showing a sense of immaturity? Who is trying to gain political traction on the issue of crime while bodies are dropping and we have more murders than days of the year already? That is not going to be addressed tonight. It's going to be a lot of old talk. and race baiting, because race baiting had to play the equation, And this and that, and you go hear them and the underlining. Well, let's talk about race for 1 minute. I want to give up the topic. But there's no Soca Monarch again this year. Second year running there, Lennox Smith. No Soca Monarch. And you know what they will do? With all that race talk, they will say, look, nobody is saying nothing. But had that been Kamala, if Kamala was at the helm and no Soca Monarch, oh God, what's that? I sure tomorrow they're going to bring back Mastana Bahar. I sure they're going to have chutney. I sure they got all kind of thing for the Wali, all that kind of race stuff. No, nobody ain't talking about the fact that some young boy from Beetham, from Mover, from Laventille, could put a song together with people in the community, come up there and try to win something and put the spotlight of positivity on the area. Nobody ain't talking about that. Nobody ain't talking about the fact how many people will go, who are affected, producers, artists, everybody. Nobody talking about that. Nobody talking about where's the art form, how we're developing, what we're going to do with it for the future. It just ain't had no money and everybody quiet. You ain't hear Cambon, you ain't hear nobody, even my brother David Mohammed, you ain't hear nobody come out and talk about that. But had it been Kamala's government, you'd hear think about Mastana Bahar and Chutney and Diwali and what's going on by the Nagar and all of that. But there's a definite silence now. When your own community that you like to stand up for, only when it's convenient to you. Where's even Tabakit and all of that? I'm talking about that. I think some fundraiser, Lennox, we'll talk about that later, from Mr. Horsley. Mr. Horsley has things bad. The last thing I heard, he was trying to pawn his national award. So you understand how bad things are. But where is he to add his voice to this? And there's a lot of race baiting will be going on tonight. Is looking for kinks in the armor of Kamala Prasad Bissessa. He go throw some kind of sneaky remark to Gary Griffith. Then he will look at the credentials of the people who were there. And then he will start talking about the people who participated in the open mic session. But he don't like Robert Amar. He go talk about this one. He go say, look at the trade union, all of that. And none of that is going to help the situation that we are in currently. None of that is going to save our country. None of that is going to put the criminal elements on the run. And there's a lot of old talk, tit for tat, trying to score points rather than to face up to the fact that you have failed. You run out of money, you run out of ideas, you even run out of even trying to be the most corruptive. That and all has run dry because there's nothing. Call the elections and call it now.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
I think we want to open up the lines. Let us get a feel of the people on the outside quickly. Again, you can send your voice notes and text messages to 366-3053, or you can call us direct 229-0251, 229-0251, or 239-5120. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, Mikey, this is the Maruga Money Bellman.
Yes.
Morning to Lennox and Mr. B, the guy who's out there. Morning to you, to the gentleman. Mikey, I had a terrible time yesterday. I made church jumping up and singing and ringing my bell and so forth, my God, and every single thing. I am Baptist and proud to be a practical Baptist. I'm proud to be that. Ups come these PNM people in the church. They come to ask me to help them to send some child away because the child had to take some or something and all sort of thing. And Lennox, I got so mad and crazy. I asked him a question. I said, I could remember about Mr. Abraham, sir? Only was getting 14% and only received 4% in remembrance of these people. Mikey, wasn't there a fund that the former Prime Minister had, they call the Children Life Fund?
That's right, brother.
When the children and them was in this position, you could have go to the Life Fund and get relief. Where that Life Fund go? And she was so involved. She loved the children so much. She even gave them a hospital, the children hospital. The PNM keep it back for some COVID-19 and up and now they open it here. And if there was problem, so I started, Mikey, could you give me 1 minute just to remind the people, these PNM people and the people of Trinidad and Tobago?
Go ahead. Let the spirit move you, Bellman. Let the spirit move you. Go ahead.
Yeah, she all these years William talks in 56 about the Point Fortin Highway. She introduced the Point Fortin Highway. She makes sure she started it. You understand? The Point Fortin Hospital, the Arima Hospital. You can remember when there's a man in come and he take away the pension and call it a grant? Trinidad and Tobago only remember that. And when she came, she said, no, these people, this is the democratic rights of the people, the democracy, are going to bring back a pension. And she went to the parliament and she brought back and she called it pension. What about the Trinidad laptop? All these things, you understand? When she recognized now it was difficult for the people in South to go to the university in the North, she said, let me make it much easier. She built a university in Debe. When the PNM and them was quarreling about this Jambi and all kind of thing in the parliament about the Beach High School, she opened back the Beach High School. The Shouters Baptist, all Mikey, I could go on, the Shouters Baptist and them. She makes sure she give them money. You understand? Build a place, build a thing for the children. When the PNM was calling cow shed and this and all sort of thing. She had vision. But water, everybody complaining now for water. We had 75% and more in water. So we didn't have to quarrel for water. We had problem on the highway. She said, she called Mr. Warner and Mr. Warner put the traffic warden there. He put the cables. Today the traffic warden still here. You understand? The question we asking today, Trinidad and Tobago, are you better off today? And that 5 years ago, where the people there, 9 years now, 8 years and something going, are you better off? Understand? So that 5 years, so she built the license officers. What we wanted? You come to ask me now for I to help you? Mikey, I want to use our voices and always say, I want me to help you like you're going to hell in a gasoline bag. I can help you. We had all these things in order, Mike. She had sure she put these things in order that the people of Trinidad and Tobago would have a better day and a better life. You understand? You come to ask me and upset my service, you'll go to hell. You understand? So Trinidad and Tobago, have a good day and good morning to the former Prime Minister for good work.
Thank you so much, Bellman. Well said. Bellman saying had time for that. Who's on the outside? Morning, welcome. Good morning, TNT.
Good morning.
Don't forget to make your WhatsApp calls.
Good morning time. Blessed morning to the whole nation of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, brother.
Hello? Yeah, man?
Yes, brother, you go ahead.
Right. Mikey K, Lennox, the whole clip. We reaching, we coming, I feeling it, we are sensing it, that they are awake coming, It might meet, the minority slowly. But you are saying, hey, enough is really enough, and I just hope that with the prayers and the guidance of the Creator and the energy that flowed amongst us, we could come to realize hypocrites are in the society. They are trying to put this country into hypocrisy. We are living in a time where the best way to hide something is in front of your face. And I leave the nation of that, yeah? Have a good one, people.
Said. Same to you, brother. Morning, welcome. Who's on the outside?
Good morning.
Yes, don't forget those numbers again. 229-0251, 229-0251, or 239-5120. And, of course, your texts and your messages and voice notes, 366-3053. What do you expect tonight? What do you expect tonight?
But Mikey, very interesting, Dr. Rowley's response at that coming together, regaling, of course, the journalists in the country when he said that wait until that meeting. To me, you expect an anticlimax, but that statement is really to try to attract as much attention to it as possible. We saw that already with several pronouncements that he would have made coming out from the United States. And when, of course, when he presented the whatever he said, so all of us expecting, of course, that he will call elections, he then give us an anticlimax and regale us with a set of political mumbo-jumbo.
Yeah.
So I expect that.
And the thing about it, you're out in the public. You're there in the capacity as Prime Minister. You're at a mixer, and you have the audacity to say, "I ain't want to talk about crime tonight." You have that luxury. We don't have that luxury. There's no blue lights. There's no special detail. There's no special branch. There's no security. We don't have that. You see, you could go in your little zone and have your safe space and decide that you don't want to talk about such a major issue. But the rest of us out here have to face it every hour, every minute. We don't know. The only time we feel safe for our children is when they return from school. The minute they walk out that door, we concerned. You have that luxury. We don't. We have to get on a plane and try to go to our next destination to feel as though we relax, to feel as though we have a peace of mind. We can't do that in the place that we were born, we were raised, and the place that we love. We can't do it here. We don't have that luxury, Rowley. You could go and knock glass. You could go to a mingle, and you could decide, hey, you don't want to talk about crime. Why you don't want to talk about crime? What would the conversation bring? Because you have a problem when people gather. When true patriots, when true concerned citizens gather together and they talk about it, you have a problem with that. But you can pick and choose when you decide to talk about it. When people come there, they come with their ideas and they're telling you about what's going on in their communities, what's going on in their homes, why these young people are turning out the way they are, and they start to ask questions. You have a problem with that. You have a problem with that. Because these are things that you don't want to address. So you could tell the media you ain't want to talk about that tonight. Because that's not a priority for you. What you have to do now is turn it into a circus. Turn it into a show. Make it spectacular. And say, you know what? I putting you on notice. I go meet all in Sawa. What do you have to tell us in Sawa? What do you have to tell us? We live in it on a daily basis. You're going to tell us about Erla? You're going to tell us about Heinz? What you going to tell us? And that is the reality we are living, folks. And Lennox, it's sad.
Yeah, it's a build-up, you see. What he has done is part of his shenanigans. He builds it up to generate attraction. He probably expects a crowd as a consequence of that. But I want to warn him that, of course, in St. James, when he morphed, of course, the PNM campaign into a meet the Prime Minister talk, after, of course, the very PNM people were telling him and shouting it loud that he just lied. And it stunned him to the point where he was at a loss for words.
Hold on, let's see if we have some calls in, Newbie. We apologize for that. If folks are holding on too long, please get on the inside. Morning, welcome.
Good morning.
You have someone there?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Good morning.
You know,
good morning.
Lennox and Michael Carr. You know, Kamla and them had a meeting Monday night and all of a sudden Amcham and this one and that one know about crime. Where Amcham was all these years when 5 and 6 people die in a day. So what Kamla do? She kick off the referee blow the whistle and she kick off the match, and all of them just falling in. They have this Sukai fella coming with some talk. I don't know if you know what he's talking about. All of a sudden, everybody, even the chambers, the business chamber, they know about crime, and we want to know. So what do you want to know? The big fish. You living up in society. You, the Ratiwari, all is the society. We have people on the ground. There's a already man on the street. All in society, and all don't know who is the big fish. What they throwing out outside there? All of the party, a man hit all the Kamla hit all the party for 6 Monday night, and all coming in to play, all spinning on a pace wicket. You don't know who bringing in what. Some years ago, they get $800 million in a certain percent house down in West down the islands. 4 fellas who can buy next man's Amcham, making a jail for it. You really believe that all don't know who one it belong to? But they're coming out there and throwing out that thing. Look, listen, you see all the Kamla, you see what she do there Monday night, Michael Carr? The thing is not just UNT. What frightening PNM and Amcham and them is, the people that come there and spoke. It is not UNC. And there's a professor spoke here, Hubert Daisley. He talked about the black men committing crime. I said, well, PNM can't talk no race. Because the man is a professor and the amount of qualification that man have. And Indira Rampasa talk about it too. Or you go that, put it on the pipe and smoke it. PNM. Have a nice day, gentlemen.
Thank you, caller.
It's about trivializing this very significant issue, life and death issue. But
Pleasant good morning, brothers. Pleasant good morning again.
Somebody, go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Mighty pleasant good morning again, my brother. Long
Morning,
time
brother.
no
Morning.
Morning. Yeah, what I have to say this morning and what bothers me again, I will say it again. I see they have a new trend now, and since they come into power, all the infrastructure that the UNC built, they're just leaving everything, what they never open or what they never finish, they're just leaving everything to just mash up. What Mighty Kaka Jordan reference here, UNC built something in Shalamas they call a boardwalk. Right? They end up building some boot and thing for people who suffer and for people to sell. Up to now, 8 years, 9 years after, they know the man, this is his constituency, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. They know the man again, nobody. He had that lockdown, people vandalizing that. Taxpayers' money going down the drain. He came now and he opened something, he said there's a boardwalk. He take half in the fish market land and he opened something and he said there's a boardwalk. And Mighty K every day the fighting day. Every day is Bacchanal day. Every day, the PNM, what they call it, a PNM party group, they had it, and it's only Bacchanal. But I want to say something here still. What they could do today, they wait until tomorrow, right? The kind of meeting, they wait until tonight for them foolish people who coming out in the numbers to go and support them and clap. And that what is very stupid, because they don't listen to news, they don't listen to ground report, they don't read the papers, so they don't know what's going on. But PNM have a meeting tonight, everybody going in the maxi, and then they go on there, they're going and clap. I won't coming out of that. Your voice won't coming out of that. But I want to say something here, Mikey. Please permit me. The lady, and I will call your name. I will call your name. Bring the people money for them, please. I have money there. You have a $990 for me. There's a big PNM Sawati. Bring the people money, please. I will call your name. Please. It's for fish. Nobody a thief, nobody a rob. People work hard for the money. You come and you trust fish for the same fish fries there. And up to now you can't pay the people yet. Bring the people money, please. Okay.
Yeah, carry the people money. You know. Carry the people money. Carnage and them getting up. Carry the people money.
Mikey, I had a visit of that boardwalk that Rowdy initiated. And guess what? I literally saw Kobo feces all over the thing. People scared to walk on it. Scared to walk, they're afraid they contract some kind of disease. It's only Kobo landing on it. So it appears to be a nesting ground for Kobo. That is how blind these fellas are.
Yeah, but you heard what he said, right, Lennox? You heard what he said. I don't know if you got mixed up there. You got mixed up. You talking about Balice House?
Yeah. I'm talking about the so-called boardwalk that was introduced next to the Alco and part of the fish market. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Of course, I would not be surprised if that can be characterized or attributed to Balice House as well, because that's a monstrosity of immense proportion.
Who's on the outside? The numbers are there. Newbie? You may want to check the message board.
Good
morning.
Good morning to you, Mighty K. And good morning to you, Lennox Smith. Good morning, Andy Williams. Mighty K. That's what Lennox speaking about. Every HTC development in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, SUA leaking. Every HTC development in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, SUA leaking. And HTC wouldn't fix that. But every year they get billions of dollars. But the other opposition leader host a crime talk meeting, invite government, invite the general public, come let's speak about crime, let us do something about crime. You know, this government was so heartless, wicked and vindictive, they could not send one representative themselves to speak about crime. Do they really care about what happened, or they just like the idea where
PNM activists just killing out PNM activists. Mothers and fathers that support the PNM, the children just killing out one another, and they're not doing nothing about that because they say, that we own. Why you must think so? Some of the greatest minds in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago was in that meeting speaking about crime, Dr. Rowley. Some of the greatest minds, Dr. Rowley, was in that meeting speaking about crime. You had the opportunity to send 2-3 representatives over there to come together and speak and find some kind of solution to alleviate this crime problem in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. You want to answer back the opposition leader by keeping a next meeting after. I want to tell the Amchan boss, you want to bring down the big fish. Eh? You're not seeing the big fish and them that running with guns and coming out of SUV and all them things and shooting down people. You know? You're seeing the mothers and fathers who support the PNM from 1956. You're seeing their children doing that. Their children were doing that. Created havoc in this country. And because Dr. Rowley and the PNM know that is the supporters. Those are the people then that go around the community in the PNM areas and tell the people and them you have to vote for the PNM. And bully the people and them. And then you all give them contract after. And creating this crime problem in this country. But you, the mothers and fathers, you don't mind your children die out. As long as the PNM over there, as long as the PNM whole office, you don't mind your children die out. What type of mothers and fathers just think like that? Trinidad and Tobago. What type of mothers and fathers just think like that? You want to answer the opposition leader 2-3 days after the crime talk. Dr. Rowley, time to call a general election. Time to call a blasted general election. Because you do nothing in this country. You do nothing. You keep a meeting the other day. I see everybody have glass in their hand drinking. Drinking and dancing and happy. And that is a crime talk. You keep a crime talk the other day. With the housing minister. With the energy minister. With the social development minister. And that was a crime talk. That was a crime talk, Dr. Rowley. And your supporters support that. But I want to tell the people and them who trying to condemn the brilliant minds, some of the brilliant minds this country produced to speak about crime. And because all these PNM talk shows, all they intend to condemn them and keep a blind eye on the things that matters in life. Eh? That is all they want to bring Trinidad and Tobago, like Haiti, like corrupted countries, and bring your family and friends in poverty. Mighty K, have a good day. It's sad to see these sick people and them support nonsense.
Thank you. Hey, we got to go for a break. When we come back, we got a lot to discuss. It's the final hour, and we put everything in a nutshell for you. So you don't want to miss this right here on The Ground Report. Lennox will be right back. Over to you, newbie.
Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Chinese Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fry bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and duck Dumpling. From 6 p.m., have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James, open 7 days a week.
It's here again, bigger and better as Tuco reignites the magic of Calypso. South Trinidad, the world is coming for Calypso Fiesta. Calypso Fiesta is the biggest Calypso showdown and after party line in the world. The top 40 Calypsonians for 2024 will be competing for a spot in the Calypso Finals in 2024. The after party features Raymond Randaran and Adilina Dan, Super Blue, Johnny King, Baron, Posa, Culture B, and Viking Ding Dong. Showtime 2 p.m. at the newly refurbished Skinner's Park in San Fernando. Early bird tickets are available on islandetickets.com. In 2024, history will be made and new wonderful surprises will be revealed. Get ready for the magic of Calypso. Saturday, February 3rd, Skinner's Park in San Fernando. Prepare your cruise for Calypso Fiesta.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations: 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago, and 64th Southern Main Road, Chase Village. Or call 285-9168.
So my friend, take it from me and be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels.
Canopia. Guess what? DG Homes' newest gated community, Daniel Estate, opens up the possibilities on the 30th of September for that new lifestyle with its beautifully designed 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, modern interior finishings with a superbly manicured landscaped front and backyard homes, starting at $1.65 million. And that's not all. One lucky homeowner will have a chance to win a brand new car. A brand new car? Yes. Pull up and park your new car in your 4-vehicle parking space. Limited availability. So, what are you waiting for? Email us at info.dghomes@gmail.com or call 691-5659 for info to register a viewing. Beautiful home, beautiful car, beautiful life. Home is DG Homes, Daniel Estate, Canopia. NLCD approved.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secured parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
Ladies, the biggest and hottest stars are coming! Saturday, January 27th.
Every time I take a trip, I feel like wonder.
Dress code is all white.
Ladies Night Out, the mega concert.
Napa, Port of Spain, Nadia Batson and her band.
Sweetness to put inside a basket. I am the whole thinking market.
Michael Tasia.
Feel like I'm running tongue again. Jump and shake the ground again.
Tennyson John, second star. Farmer Nappy. Sweet soak out man Baron. Swampy, Queen of Queens, Terry Lyons. Her dad, Super Blue. Crazy.
Orlando Octave.
All of them girls. my special friend.
Little bit US-based Leon GPM Neutron. With more stars to be added. And remember, everyone eats free. Get tickets today at advertised outlets. For more info, call 774-5555. Ladies, it's your night out. Saturday, January 27th.
The School of Carnival. Pavement Lime. It's coming soon.
Get ready to reignite the Calypso magic with Kaiso House. Join us for the grand opening on Thursday, 18th January at 8 p.m. at the Modern Savannah Grass Tent, Queens Park, Savannah. And it continues on Friday 19th and Saturday 20th, right through to February 9th, 2024. Get tickets at just $200 for singles and 2-on-1 tickets for $300. Tickets available at Island League Tickets, Queens Park, Savannah, Crosby St. James, Tuco, Head Office, Belmont, and WAC Radio, Coffee Street, San Fernando. Prepare for an unforgettable night with a star-studded cast, including Brother Valentino, Gypsy, Poza, Brother Mudada, reigning Calypso Monarch, Tazea O'Connor, Kareem Ashe, Mr. Shaq, Sister Abba, Aaron Duncan, and many, many more. And that's not all. Special guest on opening night, the soca sensation, Mikal Teja.
You're coming home for carnival. I need a
Don't miss this spectacular event. For more information, check Kaiso House official social media pages. Get ready for Kaiso House, where excellence is a tradition.
Get ready for Howie T. Cooler Cruise, Soca I Love. Soca I Love. On Sunday, January 28th, aboard the Harbor Master, sailing 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring Farmer Nappy.
I want to go big people party, make the music take over me.
Farmer Nappy. And Showin Winchester.
Raise the iron, beat the iron, shoot the iron,
Carl Songs of Canada, Beats by Robin, and Kevin Baker. TNT's #1 female combo, Reese T. and Whitney Husband. MC Biggs, Selector Skull, TC, and Howie T. Howie T.
when I went to party, and the music break you. Long time.
Dress code, white, black, and blue. Soca I Love.
Give me prescription, a bottle of rum.
Tickets cost $250. Get them now at Fats International, Trinity Mall and Arena, New Luna Bar, Aruka, Sour Team, Bobby's Bar, Curas, Sion's Bar, San Fernando.
I don't mind if you want to give me a one.
Kirby's Kitchen, Busy Corner, Chagones, Revive Beauty Bar, McCoy Lights, Caliente Bar, Curat, Roadside Cafe, San Juan, and Amanda's Grill, Excellent City Water Space. Soca I Love. Get ready. 104.7 FM is the official station for Soca I Love.
David Guide and Son Funeral Services, with locations in High Street, Siparia, Port of Spain, Couva, San Fernando, and Point Fortin. David Guide and Son Funeral Services is the choice for you. Having to lose someone you love is already hard, so funeral services and arrangements should be made easy. And at David Guide and Son, that is what we guarantee. We guarantee our customers exclusive services at affordable prices. Our services include funeral pre-arrangement packages, casket customization, great customer service, the latest in body preparation technology, and the best fleet of vehicles to give your loved ones the send-off they deserve. With 5 convenient locations located nationwide, feel free to call or visit us today. With full packages starting from as low as $7,500, call David Guide and Son Funeral Services today. Distinctive, not expensive.
Looking for top quality and affordable hardware supplies? Then look no further than Mitlin Hardware, number 97 Eastern Main Road, Aruka. We stock a wide range of tools, water tanks, blocks, lumber, steel, and everything you need for your home and business project. Check out our new display of steel windows and assorted designs of metal curtain rods. Mitlin also stockpiles sand, gravel, topsoil, and more. We have a variety of kitchen faucets, face basins, and toilet sets, bathroom mat sets, all garden tools, hand tools, generators, power washers, and water pumps. Customers can make payments via links, credit card, online payment, and cash on delivery. WhatsApp 327-7761 for free quotations, or give us a call at 646-2144. Open every day, Sunday to Sunday from 8 a.m. From foundation to finish, it's all at Midland.
West Shore Medical Private Hospital is a pillar of strength in healthcare in Trinidad and Tobago. Your needs and those of your loved ones are of paramount importance to us. That is why we always put our patients first. As a leader of quality private healthcare, our world-class hospital is fully equipped with state-of-the-art medical technology. Above all, our knowledgeable and friendly team of professionals is proud and happy to take care of you. West Shore Medical Private Hospital. Healthcare with a heart.
The Kaiso Caravan will be at the Majestic Garden, Oropuch Road, Sandy Grande, 8 p.m. Saturday the 20th of January, 2024. And on Sunday the 21st, we'll be at the Spots Entertainment Center, Malabar Extension Road Arena, 6 p.m., which will be Judges Night. We come with fire from Johnny K, Cardinal, Bally, Dirty Curtain, The Stinger, Sexy Susie, Blackie, Ninja, Tiny, Slick, Extempo by Lady Africa and Lingo, MC Goff Repair, music by Ricardo and the Sunshine Band. Tickets cost $150 single and $200 for couples. Who say Calypso dead? They gotta be joking.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
The Ground Report. The Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh yes, we are back. 22 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Morning again to you, Lennox Smith.
Yes, indeed. Very good morning to you as well, my friend. Of course, we opened up the lines immediately because I know that quite a few of you would have liked to make your contribution earlier. 229-0251. 229-0251. And of course, 239-5120. 239-5120. And WhatsApp, of course, you can call us or leave a message or a note at 366-3053. 366-3053.
Yes. Let me say, the lines are open, but before we take the calls there, newbie, let me just put this in a nutshell so people can understand, and I think you'll agree with me here, Lennox. This issue about this tit for tat and having to reply, not on the issue of crime, but on the issue of the anti-crime law, tells us quite a lot. It's not what was said, or it's not just what was said, but it's who said it, where they said it, and who hosted it. I think that is the major issue here. You see that line, that heading, the UNC and Kamla Prasad Visesa anti-crime talk? That heading alone, that line alone, that alone, to Dr. Rowley is like salt on crapo back. That's a serious problem. Restless, don't like it. You have to mix up night after night. You have to be out there, wherever, knocking glass, something in right. Because you realize it wasn't just about what was said, not just about who said it, but who hosted the event. And that is the problem. That is the key problem here. And so what we're going to see is some kind of political game being played out. This whole thing turned into a circus, when in fact, again, the reality that we're facing is that there are more murders for the year than days of the year already. That's real, people. That's real. That's not a made-up thing. Check it out for yourself. Every morning you wake up, you're seeing a different number. And it's not a number for you to go out, bust a mark or play a mark with. It's not a number because you're dealing in the stock market and the numbers fluctuate. No! Those are people who were killed while you were sleeping, trying to be safe in your own home, and saying to yourself, my Lord, could it be me next? Could it be my family, my children, my wife? Who next to jump my wall? Who might come into my yard? Who might come into my home and violate my family? That is what's going through your mind. When you're supposed to be having a productive day and knowing to yourself you play your part, but most importantly, the government has your back when it comes to your security as citizens. That is what the problem is. Point number 2, People talk about the chamber. Now, this is the one that I can understand. Politicians are taking a beating from business groups that are frustrated over their failure to collaborate to hold discussions that can ultimately lead to curb the country's rising crime wave. I want to repeat that. Politicians are taking a beating from business groups that are frustrated over their failure to collaborate to hold discussions that can ultimately lead to curb the country's rising crime wave. Taking both the PNM and the UNC to task yesterday, Guardian Holdings Limited CEO Ian Chinapoo said this country's leaders should move swiftly to find solutions to the crime situation. Chinapoo was responding to questions about the failure of government and the UNC to meet for anti-crime at the American Chamber of Industry and Commerce's Economic Outlook Forum 2024. That is what it was yesterday. AmCham. AmCham had Economic Outlook Forum 2024 at the Hyatt Regency Port of Spain yesterday. AmCham. How you remember that? Now let's stop playing games. No, hold on, Lennox. Hold on, listen. Let's stop playing games.
I told you. I was just saying it to the top of the class, but go ahead.
Yeah, but
I couldn't wait. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm tired of the games. Let's be honest here. All the talk about Mr. Big and all of that. AmCham. The people who summoned Mr. Manning to a private residence in 2010, I made it quite clear that the election bell has to be wrong. I am certain, I could put my head on a block. I am quite certain that one out of the many that was there present, letting Mr. Manning know what he has to do, is a member of AmCham. They don't come from my community. They don't come from where Lennox living, or Andy, or any one of us as callers. They don't come from our community. But I'm sure they come from the same community that many of the AmCham members are part of. They don't come to my church. They don't go to your church. They don't go to your temple or Mander. They don't. I am certain when they gather on that church on Mount Coco Road, I am quite certain there are many people that don't look like us who come out and support. I want to make that clear. I am certain those are AmCham members. When they vacation, they don't vacation where we vacation. When they purchase the vehicle, they don't purchase the same style, the same amount, the same class. I can tell you that for sure. So those very same people, because you have to be big, you have to be Mr. Big, in order to look at a country and call a sitting prime minister and tell him, listen, you have to ring the bell. All the people who are up in arms about independence and sovereign and a country that has its own rights, and all the people who were talking about that and debating that, when it is that Mr. Basdeo Pandey had met Warren Christopher over the shipwriters agreement, they were silent about that private meeting with Manning. None of them said anything, and I am certain that some of them were AmCham members. They're not members of any groups that we on the ground report is part of. They didn't go to school with us. They're not there. So understand something. If you're looking for the people, AmCham, to call the shots, they are right there sitting with you. Most of them are there. How much bigger can you be when you could summon a sitting prime minister and tell him, hey, ring the bell, and you ain't moved on Rowley yet? And you still talking about talks? You hold the hand to our democracy. It's your hand, our democracy at the mercy at big business. Big business. You don't walk with love for country. You don't walk for the fact that you want a future for Trinidad and Tobago. You don't walk about having, a stabilized economy so that everybody can have access and have social quality. You don't even walk with your Bible, your Bhagavad Gita. You don't walk with your Holy Quran. You walk with your checkbook. Because that's the only thing that wipes out your sins. Is the checkbook. You so big, you could say when the bell must be rung and when it's not supposed to. And at this point in time, you have to be benefiting still. Because when you summoned Mr. Manning to ring the bell, it wasn't this bad. We was bad, but we wasn't this bad. We worse off now. And you still sitting down asking about crime talks? While the people who making the key decisions is part of your community? Don't look for Mr. Big. Mr. Big sitting down with you.
Manning didn't go to Beaton because Anderson said come. Manning didn't go Laventille because Kingsley said come. Manning didn't go Carnage. Manning didn't go Chaguanas. He went because the people who hold the economic hand of Trinidad and Tobago summoned him. And they didn't come from Beaton, Laventille, Movo, any of the other areas. You know exactly where they come from. So AmCham, don't look outside, look within. Because you hold that power. Yeah, Lennox.
No, I was merely making the point that beautiful assessment. I think you should go to the top of the class, if not beyond, A plus there, because that is the fact. And we know too that, of course, Dr. Rowley was taken into their good graces because he was very vociferous and, of course, antagonistic to Mr. Manning, attempting, of course, to unseat him within the party. And now clearly he has proven to be an abject failure, and the nestling of their probably political and economic fortunes in a leader such as Rowley has shown to be an absolute, I wouldn't say it, I wouldn't even use the term mistake. I think that is too gratuitous. I think you should say that it has turned out to be a poor investment. And now, of course, in an attempt to save face, they are trying to, of course, spread the butter across the board and looking, of course, to say that the UNC. But the UNC has demonstrated only this week that they are far, far ahead of any one of them, whether Dr. Rowley, whether, of course, his backers at one point in time, who are now falling out with him. And now, of course, he has to now generate an anticlimax based on what transpired in Balize House only recently to try to save face and grace. But this is about an election, because there are those within the PNM that are totally disgusted and have their political fortunes, not necessarily they themselves, but certainly their grandchildren and so on, like Owen Padmore and, of course, Joan Yule Williams and others who are watching, of course, the PNM so disgraced and so corrupt that it has morphed into a criminal enterprise. We only have to watch, of course, Balize House and see what has transpired. And therefore, they must be saying to Rowley, call election or get out of their premises. I'm sure that is happening, having regard to what is unfolding in Trinidad and Tobago. The crime situation is absolutely out of control, and they have no solutions.
And I'm sure tonight he's not going to be talking like Prime Minister Holness from Jamaica. NUB?
Well, let me tell all the gang members who are licking their lips, looking on at big fat contracts to come, none of that will happen here. I want to say it loud and clear. We have already started to work with the JDF and the JCF. This will be a military camp if it has to be. There will be no extortion here, no illegal activity here, no controlling of site here. None of this government funding spending here will go to fund criminals. That link must be cut. Taxpayers' money can't come here. And people have name and list who don't come to work, collect pay, and then use it to buy God. Cannot happen. Cannot happen. This mustn't help build gangs. So those who have that in their minds, stay far from here. We have learned our lessons. We have seen where many government projects and other private projects, the criminals have sought to take it over. Don't put your eye on this one. The anti-gang legislation, we are perfecting it, and we intend to use it. So if you get work on this project, you better turn up and work. Want to be clear about that. If it means that I have to put JDF and JCF around here, and any man coming in or coming out has to be checked, and the roster has to be kept outside by the JDF and the JCF about attendance for work, then it will be done. It is sad that I have to speak this way at such an important launch. But until we put these things in the open and treat with them as it should be treated, it will always be continuing. Our generation must break the cycle. We must break the cycle.
Break the cycle. I know we have some voice notes, newbie. Hold on, let's take some of these voice notes.
I just quickly say that what I note is that they are now having an gang legislation. We have had that for some time. And clearly, under Rowley and the PNM, it has failed.
Go ahead,
Good
Yubi.
morning, Mikey, Lennox, Andy, and Yubi, and to everybody out there. Mikey, I gave you a standing ovation this morning. Well said. Go to the top of the class. We know that man is so predictable. We know he coming to cuss all of them who were in that crime talk. He not doing anything about the crime. We have more murders than days in the year, and not a word from these people. The praying mantis, the sleepy one, the golfing one, nobody. And when the opposition now is doing something, bringing out the people about with the crime talks, you're going to hear the rhetoric, right, from Hines and from Rowley. But they can say what they want. The opposition UNC is not going to stop those crime talks. So he might as well get on the bandwagon. That man is so sickening. I don't know why it is that he just don't call elections and go his way. Because we cannot take any more of this. If it's not the crime, it's the high cost of living. And you see the type of people that came out there at that crime talks, it shocked him. The kind of people and the amount of people that came out, it shocked him. It have him in shock, so he come in with the special shoes to kick up everybody. Thanks a lot and have a good morning.
Good morning to the Ground Report team, Ground Report family, Mr. Amaro, Mrs. Amaro, everybody else. Well, they say tonight, with many crazy, you also say too that as a leader, whoever, it's very difficult, and he talk about options. So let me hear where's the options we have for the crime tonight. Yeah, are we waiting patiently for the options. What to do if we have to put it up in the air? Yeah. Because so far, here he say nothing. Nobody has said nothing on that side. So all they want to do is to look good, you know. They may give up. But one good thing, at the end of the day, they'll have no legacy. You understand? Trust me with that.
Yeah, we have some more voice notes.
Andy, Mikey, Lennox, Newey, good morning, Orlando here. We're talking about the big fish. I think one of the big fish is young stepdaughter. Where is she? Is she in the bottom of the ocean, the big fish looking to feed? Or is he hiding she? Why somebody do ask Rowley and John, where is stepdaughter? And what's happening? And earlier, the praying mantis. Where is she and when are they going to bring she for trial? As the praying mantis, maybe she's Jackie Chan step sidekick the praying mantis and find out what's going on. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, people, are you ready? Going to Mikey, are you ready? Are you like what you're getting? Brother, I don't like what you're getting. Talk to you here. Locked out, Orlando, bye.
Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey. Mikey, going and kept talking Sabai the crazy boy. Gotta get at this evil, freaking heartless PNM government. Must say good morning to Tunji and Kingsley. Kingsley, I hate about politics, boy. I talk about pin, boy. Gotta get at this evil, freaking heartless PNM government, boy. Fire burn the PNM, boy.
Good morning, gentlemen. And good morning, supporters and listeners of this wonderful program and most informative program. Dr. Rowley could only brag and boast. It is like saying, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with gobar. That is the PNM and that is the Prime Minister of this country. They have not an iota of an idea what they're going to do or what is next. All they need to do is to keep their supporters in check with their rhetorics and old foolish talk. At the end of the day, is the people and the ones who are suffering know the hardship of what they are going through. And we really need to get out there and do something. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Have a wonderful day.
Yes, greetings to the ground report. This is Vivo here, out of Digo. Right, so I'm listening to Miss Santa Cruz. I understanding all that you're saying, I agree to a point. But I don't find he should just call election and just go his way. I don't believe in this at all. If all these Begonian people and all these true patriot, we want justice. You understand? We don't just want a party group come, rule for how much years, when they don't rule now, all you massacre, all you murder, all you kill, all you do all kind of detrimental thing onto the people, and then when you're done, you just go your way. That ain't something to right. These people need to be brought to justice because they broke all the codes there is. You understand? All the codes there is that was broken, and all the people's rights was infringed on. Right? So it didn't have no whoever coming in power. I just hope that they bring these people to justice, you know, and really do something, you know. You didn't know you're going your way and things, so you just kill a whole set of people for no reason, and you're going scot-free. Better all of we start to do the same time and see if we can get through scot-free too.
Yes.
I want to say, Mikey, wow. That last caller, I think he speaks to my own heart. It cannot be a situation where you have done all this evil deliberately, conscientiously, orchestrated, and choreographed, and then go away into the sunset unscathed. No, I agree.
Right.
Yes.
We have some morning.
Morning, Mighty K. Andy, wherever you're always in my thoughts. Mighty K, go to the head of the class. This is oh God, it's real good. Why all of those summons Rowley, all in Westmoreland and Glencoe, all those summons Manning? What more afraid Rowley? All afraid him? Summons in and tell him to call the election. All they want to have thing by all themselves and want to call this one. Call Rowley. Mighty K, before I say anything, all I want to say bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. And for those of you who want to get on the inside, it's 229-0251, 229-0251, or 239-5120, 239-5120. Voice notes, and of course you can call via WhatsApp 366-3053. Morning, Dela.
Yeah, Mikey. Let me know, all who call us tell him Mikey go to the top of the class. I tell you all the way that, you know. I tell all you, get a ladder, lean a bit on the school, and let Mikey go on the roof and sit down. So when the class a long time thing, Mikey pass the years now for a good top of class. You're not on top of the school. People coming from every direction. The pilots flying over here and say, well, who's that madman on top of our school? Say no. They don't really put Mikey. Mikey's a man among many graces. They want to tell Mikey, boy, leadership from a long way. Now I want to say, if the old callers can remember, since 8 years ago, when Rowley had them come in power, I've been saying that everything break down, nothing is working in the country. People seen it now? 8 years ago, I've been saying that I put up all kind of reward. If all they can tell me which one who can come and collect money. And all the years are going on, the new callers who come in will know that. So that means 8 years ago, all the ministry, everything break down, nothing is working. So I don't know what the people talking about wait and wait. You had to wait again. You gotta get these people out of office. I love to understand this.
Thank you, caller. Who's on the outside? Morning, welcome. I know folks backed up We do apologize for that. You know, it's fast paced and we're trying to put in everything, word from our sponsors and everyone out there. So you're on the inside now. The lines are open.
Hi.
And again, yes, go ahead.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Mikey, Lennox, Newbie, Andy, and to everybody out here. I just want to clear up a little misconception. I think the caller, the voice note misunderstood what I was saying. Rowley is not getting away with what it is he did. He has to be charged, and everything that the Integrity Commission decided that they can't do this or they can't do that, no, we are going to rehash it. Whoever gets in there. Now, we know the government cannot charge anybody, but we are going to be like a tick on the DPP and the police service, right, to get them to get them to charge this man, because he's not going to get away. He cannot get away with the crimes that he committed against the people of this country, right? He cannot. I am talking about call elections and get out of office, because when he was opposition leader, he told Kamala, call election, off the way, right? And so that we could come in and fix the country. What did he fix? What did he fix? Absolutely nothing. He destroyed the country further. Because the first thing he did when he came in here was to shut down Caroni Greens. That place was making money, and he lied and said it was a burden on the treasury. And we heard after how much US dollars that Caroni Greens was bringing in. So Keith Rowley has to pay for the crimes that he committed against the people of this country. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, caller. Lines are open.
Morning. What do you think about this Dunfield Police Commissioner where he pressuring people who are FUL and license with all this requirements? We done met already and we had to go through back again. I want to ask you about all these men with these AR-15 and AK-47 and if them is come and license, they're going to be here and go for certificate of competence and medical and things. They're just pressuring the law-abiding citizen out here. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Go ahead, Lennox.
Yes, I'm here. I'm listening, my friend.
Hold on a second. Newbie, you want to get those words from our sponsors out of the way and we can come back and, of course, take some more calls and talk?
Yeah, we have to wind up thereafter. Yeah.
Thereafter. Go ahead there, Newbie. So let's get that out of the way.
With Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams, Michael Kerr, and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team on M1047 as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday on M104.7 FM. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
It's
here again, bigger and better as Tuco reignites the magic of Calypso. South Trinidad, the world is coming for Calypso Fiesta. Calypso Fiesta is the biggest Calypso showdown and after party line in the world. The top 40 Calypsonians for 2024 will be competing for a spot in the Calypso Monarch Finals in 2024. The after party features Raymond Randaran and Adelina Dan, Super Blue, Johnny King, Baron, Posa, Culture B, and Viking Ding Dong. Showtime 2 p.m. at the newly refurbished Skinner's Park in San Fernando. Early bird tickets are available on islandetickets.com. In 2024, history will be made and new wonderful surprises will be revealed. Get ready for the magic of Calypso. Saturday, February 3rd, Skinner's Park in San Fernando. Prepare your cruise for Calypso Fiesta.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Hey, you! Yes, you! Need quality printing at affordable prices? Then look no further. At Graphic Source, we've got you covered. Take your project to the next level for all your designs and printing needs. From t-shirt printing to labels, signs, and banners. Look no further. Business stamps, flyers, tickets, and invites, just to name a few. With 2 convenient locations. Eastern Main Road, St. Augustine, opposite Massey Stores. And Arima Shopping Center, Broadway Street, Arima. Contact us today. 342-2664, 270-0428 or 360-8917. Graphic Source, your number one source. You name it, we design it and print it.
I love Joker! On Saturday, 27th January, are you ready to take a magical journey to the Taj Mahal? Center of Excellence will be transformed like never seen before. For
I love Joker!
Featuring live Bunji Garlin.
Everybody jump up, all gal jump up, all gal jump up.
Nyla Blackman.
Show them your best self, show them your best self.
Ravi B, Nisha B, and Karma.
If you love man and let me go, I can't take this pain no more.
Ding Dong, Charles Marshall, Mikhail Teja.
I feel like I'm running tongue again. Jump and shake the ground again.
General tickets, $200. VIP all-inclusive, $700. Get them at all Extra Foods, MS Food City, Daybay, Factory, Heartland Plaza, Crosscutters, El Dorado, Pringsings, Curep, and Shogunas. For more info, call 498-1698. On Saturday, 27th January, Center of Excellence will be transformed like never seen before.
I love Joker!
Canopia. Guess what? DG Homes' newest gated community, Daniel Estate, opens up the possibilities on the 30th of September for that new lifestyle with its beautifully designed 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, modern interior finishings with a superbly manicured landscaped front and backyard homes, starting at $1.65 million. And that's not all. One lucky homeowner will have a chance to win a brand new car.
A brand new car.
Yes, pull up and park your new car in your 4-vehicle parking space. Limited availability. So, what are you waiting for? Email us at info.dghomes@gmail.com or call 691-5659 for info to register a viewing. Beautiful home, beautiful car, beautiful life. Home is DG Homes, Daniel Estate, Canopia. NLCD approved.
The School of Carnival. Pavement Lime. It's coming soon.
Get ready to reignite the Calypso magic with Kaiso House. Join us for the grand opening on Thursday, 18th January at 8 p.m. at the Modern Savannah Stand, Queen's Park, Savannah. And it continues on Friday 19th and Saturday 20th, right through to February 9th, 2024. Get tickets at just $200 for singles and 2-on-1 tickets for $300. Tickets available at Island Ticket, Queen's Park, Savannah, Crosby, St. James, Tuco, Head Office, Belmont, and WAC Radio, Coffee Street, San Fernando. Prepare for an unforgettable night with a star-studded cast. including Brother Valentino, Gypsy, Posa, Brother Mudada, Reigning Calypso Monarch, Tazea O'Connor, Reed Ashe, Mr. Shaq, Sister Abba, Aaron Duncan, and many, many more. And that's not all. Special guest on opening night, the soca sensation, Mikal Teja.
You're coming home for carnival.
Don't miss this spectacular event. For more information, check Kaiso House official social media pages. Get ready for Kaiso House, where excellence is a tradition.
Get ready for Howie T. Cooler Cruise, Soca I Love. Soca I Love on Sunday, January 28th, aboard the Harbor Master, sailing 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring Farmer Nappy.
I want to go big people party, make the music take over me.
Farmer Nappy. And Showing Winchester.
Raise the iron, beat the iron, tune the iron,
Carl Songs from Canada, Beats by Robin, and Kevin Baker. TNT's #1 female combo, Reese T and Whitney Husband. MC Biggs, Selector Skull, TC, and Howie T. Howie T.
When last you went to party, and the music bring you long time.
Dress code, white, black, and blue. Soca I Love.
Give me prescription, a bottle of rum.
Tickets cost $250. Get them now at Fats International, Trinity Mall and Arena, Blue Luna Bar, Aruka, Sour Team, Bobby's Bar, Cura, Sion's Bar, San Fernando.
I don't mind if you want to give me a one refusal.
Kirby's Kitchen, Busy Corner Chagonas, Revive Beauty Bar, McCoy Lights, Caliente Bar, Curette, Roadside Cafe San Juan, and Amanda's Grill, Excellent City Water Spain. Soca I Love. Get ready. 104.7 FM is the official station for Soca I Love.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Man. Yeah, buy no shoes and thing. And make yeah, buy no shirt and thing. Soon as PNM win. Not a thing, not a thing, not a thing. Well, they tax in my house and thing. And me cash up online and thing. What a thing, oh, what a thing, what a thing, what a thing. Down in Trinidad, I pay a gun, shut a fling. Every day them get up is a war, war, war. Where the Ras and Aki really fighting for. Cause the rich still rich and the poor still poor.
Yes.
Come at all, we know.
Yes, indeed. We lad, newbie. That we lad have come again, man. Pressure, pressure.
Yeah, buy no shoes and thing. That one make yeah, buy no shirt and thing.
No money, man, no money.
PNM win. Not a thing, not a thing, not a thing.
What a thing, Mr.
Farin.
You don't know.
Online and thing. What a thing.
Oh, yes. Yes, newbie, that's what we're talking about. Pure pressure, Lennox, pure pressure.
Oh, yeah,
tonight.
Total and absolute.
Yes.
And of course, tonight it's just a compounding of the pressure. Because, I mean, just to listen to these people in itself is depressing. So I know that we have to do it simply because we have to report. But of course, under normal circumstance, you wouldn't want to listen to the hogwash that we can anticipate will be, of course, spewed.
And don't.
Point of being ad nauseum, sickening.
Yeah, and don't. If you can't stomach it, don't. Because, I mean, how much lies you could take? How much lies you could consume for the last 8 years? A total lie. You know what you're living. You know what you're experiencing on a daily basis. Yeah? You're seeing the killing taking place, the murder taking place. You're seeing the numbers going up. You're seeing the fact that more people are on the breadline. The middle class has been wiped out. You're seeing that. You're seeing that little nest egg that you think you're going to hold on to is simply something that is just going and disappearing on a daily basis, because every minute you're trying to say you go dip into this and put it back, dip into this and put it back. You have nothing to put back. So you keep dipping until you can't dip no more, and that's the reality. Tonight, none of those concerns are going to be addressed. Crime with agriculture, farmers running for their life, that will not be addressed. mothers who are tired of getting phone calls and having to come out the road and lie next to the lifeless body of their loved one. That is not going to be addressed. The fact that our senior citizens are soft targets. They can't go and transact anything in the bank. They can't run errands. They can't come out because people bullying them and beating them. None of that is going to be addressed. So folks, you don't have to listen. Don't listen because you know what you have to do. They're restless. They're uneasy. Hey, tomorrow we are going to dissect that Prime Minister Holness remarks. We're going to tell you why it wouldn't work in Trinidad because the horse has already bolted. So trust me. Hey, don't forget later on tonight, our very own Lennox Smith Corridor Transformation. That's right. And for those of you wanting the rerun of last night's The Observer, just send me a WhatsApp 494-0938. 494-0938. And you can also tell me what you're interested in seeing and the interviews we could be conducting and where your interest lies. Any problem at all that is a social issue. Folks, coming up next, Mr. X, he's in the building. Mr. X, Robert Amar, Sense and Sensibility, take you through the mid-morning session. Be safe out there. Stay locked on. More 104.7 FM. Until tomorrow, the Ground Report. We're out of here.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Yeah, buy no shoes and thing. And me care buy no shirt and thing. Soon as PNM win, not a thing, not a thing, not a thing. Well, the tax in me house and thing. And me cash up online and thing. What a thing, oh, what a thing, what a thing, what a thing. Down in Trinidad, I pay a gun, shut a thing.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now?